So every time I turn on my Bloons TD6, I see Supreme Avocado's face on round 1477 of logs. Now I wouldn't think anything of it, but every time I get a round up on him, he just beats it and takes away my cool avatar. So today we are hacking Bloons TD6 and I'm gonna use so many upgrades and mods that we are going to make it as farthest as we ever made it in our entire Bloons career. Or we'll just break the game trying. But before we begin, I must upgrade my computer because who knows what awaits us at those crazy late rounds? And with those much needed upgrades out of the way, let's dive in here. On Impoppable, of course, so we can get our avatar on the main screen and be declared winner and ultimate hacker of Bloons TD6. Now we're going all out for this one and you won't even believe it. I'm using a Dora. For the first time in my life, I'm not using Benjamin on one of these things because you know what? We don't need that much money early on because we have some crazy stuff awaiting for you where money won't really be an issue. But Adora does have the beautiful ability of turning into like a vengeful Adora. And with that, will just give us more popping power, which is what we're ultimately looking for to get to these crazy late rounds. But before we get too far, and don't forget to head on over to the Ninja Kiwi store and use creator support code DeBloom because it helps out the channel every time you purchase something from the Ninja Kiwi store at no extra cost to you. Now, I'm not going to tell you all the mods that we're using. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out, but I assure you it's many of them. And just, yes, I just don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. We're going to go for straight power and brokenness and just see how far it can take us. Honestly though, I just feel like the game's gonna crash out on us, but I think we can get through it. I have a plan. Now the first of many things that you'll see here is the race button, because what super late round is even possible without the race button, right? Like imagine us sitting here and just like clicking and waiting for each round. That would take years at that slow of a speed. But with the race button and a tech bot I learned, we're gonna go super fast later on here. But we do need farms, of course, like always. And with the snap of my finger, we have 4 farms and a farmer. And now we have 7 upgraded farms, but wait, there's even more. Here's our 7 Farmopolis. There we go. And the first big reveal of this thing is gonna be right here. As you can see, it doesn't stop. Look at this, guys. We can keep going. I have unlocked 555 cross pathing into where the fact that we're just gonna have crazy money. We're gonna have crazy towers. And that's just the little tip of the iceberg to help us get through this madness because we're gonna need a lot of help here. So if I'm looking at this correctly, we have an ability that gives us $10,000 and then this thing collects a ton of money and then just collects it himself. Like we don't even have to click it. So I think this thing's gonna catch up to our 7 Farmopolis, which is just pure madness. But now we have to kind of worry about like our actual popping ability because once we get to our popping ability, well, let's just do it. Let's go with our first like ultimate 5th tier. Look at that. Can we get past this guy? Like can anything get past him? I don't think so. And we'll just leave it just like that. Heck, we might as well get our permabrew and then all the way up to this one. Look at Bloons Master Alchemist permabrew. Watch this guy's popping power just go ballistics. And now I feel a little comfortable to get to like at least round 99 with what we have here. We have some pretty good stuff. But in case you're a little worried about it, I'm gonna go with the 5th tier bomb. And we're just gonna look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, keep on going. I'm gonna jump it up another like, yeah, let's just say like another 25 lives here, rounds, I mean. And of course we're popping things with little effort and we have tons of money. But the next thing I wanna do is we gotta make our Adora just amazingly awesome. First by getting her to level 20. And to be completely honest, this isn't my like favorite spot for the Sun Temple, but you know, I didn't think ahead on that one. So what are you gonna do? Now, if I did this right, which I think I did, we should have a Vengeful True Sun God and a Vengeful Adora, and we do. We did it right. Oh my goodness, look at this thing go. And you know what? Let's just go for it. We're gonna get it to, oh, we can't get this one to like ultimate 5th tier? Does that mean we can't get our 5th? Oh, no. I think I broke it already, guys. That's not good, because now I wanna like go here. Oh, I can't get the ultimate crosspath, but you know what? It's okay. We could also actually just like sell this guy because Adora is now amazing and we can kind of take it from there. But what we're gonna do in the meantime is we're gonna get this guy up to a top path just like that. And before we just go buck wild with that race button, what we're gonna do is we're gonna overclock this guy and I'm gonna show you the next little thing we've added in here. Well, actually, what am I waiting for? That's the whole point of this, is we're gonna just use this race button and I'll show you how cool this can be. Now, in the meantime, one thing I am curious about, if I go with like all 5th tiers, does that mean I cannot get, oh, that means I can't get a Paragon, huh? Because now I can't go any more 5th tiers. Oh no, so we gotta sell this guy and just buy them one at a time, be generous about it, so we can get up that little boat Paragon. But honestly, with what I have in store for you, I don't think the boat Paragon even matters, not even the slightest. So we'll just let it get its pops up, do its thing, but oh my gosh, you will see. Now this is what I want to show you guys, times 19 Ultra Boost. The next little mod in this little craziness is going to be unlimited Ultra Boost, and I've just set a tech bot to it. I'm just gonna let it sit there forever and see what happens. What if it goes up to 1,000? What if it goes up to 1,000,000? I don't know, but I don't care because we're just going to leave it there. I'm going to get this guy up to an ultimate 5th tier, and then look at that. We are good to go. Now we're going to have to jump this up a few dozen levels if we're going to make these helicopters and planes actually get any pops here. We're putting up to round 200. Usually I wait till round 199 and then to 200, but I think we can handle it maybe. I swear though, if we wait for these planes to like actually get some pops, we're going to, oh my goodness, we might just have to just skip ahead and pretend like those never happened. Let's just go to round 250 and I'll go to the next thing that I have in store for you guys. So we are on round 275 and I can't even see what's going on. But if you see what I have here, we have the Music Monkey, and we are not far off from upgrading him to the super awesome Paragon, and we're gonna max his level out as well, and it's going to be epic. Now this boat is just giving me a lot of problems. We cannot wait for this, so what I'm gonna do is clear up this lag just a little bit. We'll just get it to a 31, and we'll tech bot his ability so we can just get that boat pull. That's really what we're trying to use him for, is that awesome boat pull. And now we have more than enough to get our max level infinite ensemble Music Monkey Paragon to round 76. There we go for that one, which will clear up some of our lag and just go ballistic. Watch how many pops this guy's going to get. It's going to be ridiculous. And then also too, I found out that it's not unlimited. It is only times 20, which is still better than times 10. So we're going to upgrade. Oh, I know what we should do. We'll get an ultimate 5th tier, Ray of Doom, Mad, and Blast of Meopolis guy. I don't remember his name, but it's fine. We'll put him on target. Does he really target independent? Oh no, you have to lock in the other ones. Okay, I was gonna say, can you target independent the whole thing? That would be crazy. And we will lock him in as well and tech bot him. Let's go. We're on 281, guys. Are you ready? Let's go for it. Let's go up to 300 and see if we can take on round 300 with the Music Monkey Paragon. And it looks like we can. I mean, it's a big old bad, but we took it down no problems. Now, if you guys are enjoying this so far, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more modded content and just more crazy challenges, let me know in the comments below. But with our cool 370 million pops on that guy, 39 on our dude here, and already 25 on our Music Monkey, we have no problems going up to even round 400. 400. Here we go with round 400. Can we beat it? We beat round 400. There we go. There we go. That was that simple. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, so I had it on not on auto start. So every round it was like ending itself and we're only fighting like one round at a time. So now we have all 100 rounds here, tons of bads. Can we beat it? I think we can. I think we're doing just all right. And then we're just going to start putting everything down here. Now, I'm not going to say that we lost, but I am going to say that it's not enough to take care of what we got to take care of. So we're going to go here and we're just going to take it to where we need to take it. Everything is going to be upgraded. And for this one, we're going for the Juggernaut. Please be around 30. Oh my gosh, 30, 21, whatever. That's all fine with me. So we got our bomb 5th tier. Now we're going to go for our ice 5th tier. Oh my goodness. No. He's not going there with that range. This guy's going here with that range. That is sick. We're going to go all the way right here and just go for the whole entire screen. That is crazy. Look at this. It's broken. I can't even move my mouse. Okay, next one, tack shooter. He needs to be up closer to the front. We're going to go up here for this guy. This is so cool. Now, if we can't get past round 400 with this stuff, then why are we playing the game, to be honest, guys? You can't have it this broken and then just like expect not to win. The ultimate sniper cross path. And the trick of this is going to be maneuvering that permabrew around to make sure that we can all get that juice going over here. Ninja all the way, put him on strong for that master bomber 50. What's even going to happen with all this stuff? This is too much for me. I can't even fathom what's going on here. So we're going to have to get this guy all the way down here. This is just crazy. And since this guy, what is it going to be like oh no way. Is it going to be like a perma spike, carpet of spikes, super mines? That one's going to be sick to see. We're gonna put him on close so just so it gets broken. And I think that's all of them. Yeah, we can handle this for sure. And especially if we like, okay, let's see if I can maneuver very slowly to a tech bot and we'll put it right here. I feel like the wind is just blowing me back with that ice and I just can't function correctly. So the game can't even function right now at round 400. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our final awesome tower. The one I have not revealed yet. One that destroyed the game for me when I played it before. And we're just going to put the tech bot on the race and just go all the way to 1,000,000 and it's going to win. Now what happens when you press like all the buttons? Does it break or can you do it? So I'm pressing like all the abilities at once. And honestly, like none of them are working. Oh, the race button worked. Uh-oh, that's not good. Jeez Louise. Am I moving my temple? No, don't move the temple. I would love to have done that 10 minutes ago. Oh my goodness. When you use the Spike Storm ability, this guy's actually kicking out perma spikes that are boosted with super mines. That is crazy. He already has 14 million pops. He's only been out for a couple of rounds. Again, I have no idea what's going on, but it can't be good for the balloons because we have the ultimate destruction. Every single tower is a cross path of 5th tiers. What can you even do? And I'm just clicking here abilities. I'm trying to crash it, but those super crazy upgrades I put on my computer are just unstoppable at this point, and we're just, you know, breaking the game. But it can't break us. We did it. We beat round 403. Oh my god, I didn't think that was ever gonna happen. And Adora I thought would have more pops. Not as cool as I thought. I never thought she was that cool, but now I still don't think she's that cool. But the final nail in the coffin for these bad boy balloons right here, you've seen it before. The balloon chipper is back in BTD6 and he's going to break the game. We're going to get the best ones right here. Suckier. I love calling it that. And black hole generator right there with the suckier there. And then what we're going to do is put the final one somewhere like here. But you know what? He's going to be, how about on the boat? I feel like if I place this guy here, we'll never see him again. Oh, I guess he just poofs. That's going to be our Paragon. $2.4 million. We're going to go up to 450 because this thing's going to lag regardless of what we do. And I think we have enough like awesomeness to get us there. So I'm just going to do it. And meanwhile, we're going to hope that our dudes up at the top here can get some pops, but they're sadly mistaken over here. Look at that, 23,000. I thought they were going to get millions of pops being 5th tiers, but the problem is that they're like too close to the front. They're just really not getting pops. So speaking of pop, while we're sitting here just waiting for this thing just to lag out on round 451, I'm going to get me a pop, a soda pop. So the first guy wasn't getting enough pops because he was too close to the front. It's all bads in the front. So we got to put him like somewhere else. But where? You can't even see what's going on here. And I'm on slow mode. I guess over here in the game. What the heck? Game over? Here goes the money, guys. Another one down the drain. We're going to get there. We're on round 451. I think you just like automatically end up there, right? Like you just kind of cheat your way into it. But now we can see the screen. Thank goodness. So I have one last plan. I don't know if this plan will work, but I'm going to make it work. We are going to tech bot the race button. It's not working. I think I did something wrong. So we're going to place another one here if we can. Look at this. This is madness here. Just like, are we there? Are we there? Get in the circle. There we go. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. 460, 462. We're going to make it. And then I think my plan here, my ultimate plan is just to crash it out at like 1600, right? We'll get the record. And the reason why is because if we can hit the race button, which we are, and can I keep hitting it myself too? Yeah, awesome. And what we're going to do here is get up to 1600 before the game loses. And then if I spend just another cool 500 monkey monies, we should be able to beat it that round, right? Is that how that works? If it is, that's how it works. We won. That's it. That's the game over. But now technically, shouldn't I be able to like painstakingly drag another one right here? Yes, which means I can painstakingly drag another tech bot right here. Oh my God, this is torture. Okay, there we go. There we go. Just got to get up to that green circle. There we go. Boom. Did we get it? Did we get it? There we go. Now we're cooking with fire here, guys. You know what I just realized though? We have another one up in the corner. I'm going to go even faster up here in the top. Let's go for it. All right, fucking good throw. This is just so hard right here. And if I don't hit the red X. Come on, we made it this far. We're already at around 1200 though, guys. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go even faster. 1212, 1216. And now we just sit back and beat Supreme Avocado without even trying, guys. Hacking is the way of the future. I just need to learn to do it cool like in the movies where I go click, 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 click. Game over, done. Win, best hacker in the world in BTD6. Round 1768. I'm not that great at math, but I know that's better than 1400. And all we have to do is click continue. And I'm down to $72,900. Jeez Louise. There's round 1768. Take that, Supreme. Take that. Well, you know what? I don't even care. We're going to put 4 more of these guys down. How about right there? We'll put one there and we'll put one here. Because as I heard this one dude say one time is you got to spend money to make money, right? So I'm just going to literally just break this game. And to be frank with y'all, I just want to see how far we can take it. I mean, that's a lot of race buttons, right? So when I hit play, this thing should just be madness. Holy Jesus, look at that. We're going up to 2,000. Do I hear 2,100? Do I hear 2,250, 2,250 over here, 3,400 over there? We're just going to go keep going crazy till we hit 2,500. He didn't think I could do it. As I said, that's the last time I'm going to spend money. $500 down the drain, but we should have beaten round 3546. I'm more than happy with that. Now, the last thing that's gonna drive me crazy is if I hit home, it should stay there updated and I should just smother Supreme score with mine. Any day now. Let's see. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, it says I'm hard Impoppable around 35-45. It's cause it's modded. Or it's probably because we actually didn't beat it. We just bought it with real money and that's probably like not allowed. So if we would have actually like beaten the round, then maybe, who knows? Do not try this stuff at home though, guys. This was all just in good fun. Of course, we're not actually hackers and I do not condone modding to beat anybody at a game that actually takes skill and persistence. That is not right. And this is all just for good fun and games. And as soon as I turn off these mods, it goes back to a normal game and it pretends like none of this ever happened. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. And I'll see you guys next time. We have added new game modes into Bloons TD6. As you can see here, we have boss rush, support only, mega chimps, all fortified, and this is just hard mode. On medium, we have speedier balloons, healthier balloons, and random rounds. We're gonna get into these a little bit, but the first one I wanna show you here is on easy mode, 1 red balloon. This one had my curiosity totally piqued. And I was thinking, what could it possibly be? So you place your soda down, you hit the balloon, and there's round 1. There's round 2, or 5, 6, 7, and you're thinking like, okay, is this just it? So let's speed it up a lot to see, and look at our rounds just going a little crazy here. We're already at round 63, 64, 65, 67, 68, all the way up to 78. And we're about to get our insta on round 100. And here's our last balloon, and we just beat the game. Every single balloon was a red balloon. But the one I really want to test out is right here. We're going to try it on cubism just because I tested out a little bit and it is quite difficult. So I want to make sure that we are prepped for it by playing on easier maps such as cubism that has water and land. And what it is it's random rounds. And just as it says, you get random rounds. So I tested out like rounds 40, round 60, and you get random stuff. So on round 40, you might have a Moab coming out, but you'll have 3 or 4. Whoa, we're going way too fast. We'll have 3 or 4 Moabs, and you're just like, what's going on? For instance, on round 6, we're already getting regrow balloons. Regrow balloons on round 6. That is intense. So I'm not exactly sure what rounds are popping out which balloons, but they are going to be random. So round 40 might not just be 1 regular Moab. It could be 4 Moabs. It could be a fortified Moab. We have no idea what we're going to get. So we just have to hope for the best and see what we get. Now, we know on round 10, there's usually tons of blue balloons, but what are we going to get? Greens and tons of yellows already off the go. So that tells me that we need to upgrade some stuff here. So I'm going to go with like an old strategy that I used to use a lot, and I think you guys are familiar with it. We're going to grab a ninja right here. We're going to get all the way up to double shot, seeking shurikens, and caltrops. And then what I'd like to do is grab an alchemist for the ninja, because you know ninja alchemist is one of the strongest combos in the game, and you know that you can get there without farms, because we're not going to be farming today either. I want to see if we can just get here on our own. So we might have like 2 bads on round 100, but I don't care. We can get there. This is cubism, so we have to put a little bit of like spunk into it and make it a little scary. But before we get too far into this, I do want to give a big thanks to Durinsky and over in the modding community for handing me this mod to test out, because now we get to try a bunch of new different game modes to make this game even more fun. Now, one that I really want to try is Mega Chimps and Boss Rush mode. Those were on the hard, and as you could probably guess, they're pretty hard. But so far, so good. We haven't had anything that's like too crazy yet. And if we need to, we have all of our lead covered with this guy Alchemisted, and then we have our camo covered with actually both of these. Now, normally I always go Benjamin because Benjamin gives us that money, but like I said, we're not farming today, so I think we'll just be fine because this guy's a great tower. I mean, and we can sell too, so I'm thinking like we could maybe make like one of those cool ninja grandmaster strategies if we wanted to, and put like 20,000 ninjas around this area. See, on 30, oh my gosh, on 35 we're getting our first, oh my gosh, our first sets of mobs, but luckily we took them down because we have the boss team over here. But what I'm kind of noticing too is look how much money we have. We get way more money because we're popping more balloons. I didn't think of that as like a happy accident or whatever. Happy cause and effect, something along those lines, because now we get all this money to pop all these things because we're popping ceramics, camo ceramics, and regions early on in the game. So we are getting pummeled by balloons here on round 46. We have tons of Moabs, and I even saw a BFB a second ago. So this is ramping up quickly, and we have $40,000 because the ninja is just great. So I'm thinking, should we just go with, oh my gosh, now we're getting fortified. Let's actually just buy our Grandmaster and see if that will like just carry us all the way on its own. So we're on round 76 seeing DDTs. That is a little more wicked than I thought it would be. But like I said, since we have so much money, we already have a pretty much fully maxed dude over here. He's at 15 times Shinobis, and all we have to do is add a few more, and he's going to be times 20 Shinobi, so he can just take down everything. Now, normally, I don't think you'd even be close to having all of this money on your own. But like I said, since we're popping all these big balloons so early on, we're getting so much money here. Here's the scary round 80, and instead of 1 ZOM ZOMG, it looks like we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my gosh, tons of BFBs, but we took it. Let's kill it around 100, see what we get. And there it is, 4, 5 ZOMGs. And we are struggling a little bit, but we do have the awesome sauce of this guy, so I think we'll be okay. And if this one works, I think we might get it, and we have 19. That did not work. Let's try up here, which it probably won't. I don't know, but we'll see. And we don't have it. Oh my gosh, am I gonna really be one short? Come on, guys. Let's try this one, because usually the bottom has like a better hitbox area for some reason. So we go all the way here and then go like that. Boom, 20, there we go. Oh, then we grab permanent brew too. Oh my gosh, this guy's gonna be busted. We might as well grab call to arms. We have a bad on round 87. These are completely random rounds. So this is round 100 on round 87. But like I said, since we have so much money, we're good to go. Here we go. This is round like 110 because we have 5 fortified ZOMGs, which we only see 2 on round 97, but we're getting 5 on 90. Here's round 98, which looks like it's 6 plus another 6. Is that like 10 fortified ZOMGs? And then here's 99, another 2 fortified ZOMGs. Are we gonna even see like a fortified bad this early on? But here's round 100. We got 5 ZOMGs and then like a dozen or so fortifieds. Can we take them all out? Should we use this? Oh, we can do this too. Let's just, oh no, wrong. Oh my goodness. This one. Okay. Homeland defense that thing, and there we go. Round 100 is done, and right after we get a big old bad, which we can take down with our eyes closed. So I think what we should do here is step it up and do an advanced map on hard mode and try out the all new all fortified, which makes all leads and all ceramics and all Moab class balloons fortified all the time. Meaning on round 100, you're gonna get a fortified bad. On round 40, you're gonna get a fortified Moab. Can we do it? I forgot to grab Benjamin to make that extra money, so we're going to start off with Sada again because she is great, so we'll just leave her be. We'll let her do her thing. And if you're wondering why things are moving so fast, because I turn on the extra speed there mod because we're getting through tons of game modes at once here. We got to speed these things up. Now, luckily, we're still on hard mode, so we still have our mana shield. We still got our monkey knowledge. Not like it's chimps or anything. So that means we do have our cool little spikes at the end, so I'm not going to completely die if one balloon slips through because I'm going too fast like this. I was like, oh, what's going on? But we'll be okay with just a normal ×5 speed while we figure out what we're going to do. Luckily, Sada is the boss of all bosses, so she'll give us enough time to actually farm a little bit. And what's really, really cool about Sada is that when one does slip through our grasp and we can't quite pop it, you can use her ability and she plops over there in her flip-flops and pops whatever balloons in her way, or out of her way, I guess, technically, because we let it go. But that's not her fault, that's my fault. So we're gonna make this thing work a little bit better, a little bit faster. She's starting to turn her head around, so it might start catching up a little speed here. See, there we go, 1 red balloon. Should we pop it ourselves? Yeah, let's do it. I don't want to lose any spikes right now. Okay, Sada, you're the best. We all know it. We love you. Now for this one, let's just keep it cool. Let's keep it classy. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna grab a cool little druid. We're gonna go all the way up to Heart of Oak because I know it takes down regardless of fortified, unfortified, regenerative, doesn't matter what it is, this boss of a balloon popper takes everything down with his little druid of the jungle. We still need to get some hard thorns here to make it a little cooler. And now we should not lose anything because we have Sada's ability to be able to pop across the field, and we also have the druid's like passive little popping power here that pops everything in the back. So we have sort of a global range, like semi-global range. But we're all getting big headed and think we're so cool, but we haven't had any problems yet. Like we haven't gotten to what this game mode's all about. I don't even think we've seen anything yet. We're gonna pop this fortified lead, no problem. I think we should, yeah, okay. Okay, so see what I'm saying here? If we don't have this guy popping them all, that's a little scary. So it is going to start picking up a little bit of speed here. So I'm going to try to farm everything that I can before it starts turning like everything into a fortified. Oh my gosh. I actually just thought about what we're actually dealing with here. This is going to get kind of crazy. I'm thinking maybe we need like a sniper or something. So I'm just going to get 4 little baby farms here. Nothing too crazy. We're not going to like go heavy farming strats because every time I go heavy farming strats, guess what happens? I lose because I'm overthinking that stuff. But I am going to risk it for the biscuit here. I'm going to use Sada's ability and I'm going to try to get this last marketplace for 3380 just before we get to round 40, even though I know a fortified Moab's gonna be there. I want to get all my farms there because now we don't have to stress about farming anymore, but we do got to stress about what we're actually gonna use the pop of fortified Moab. I'm thinking like we could just boat pull it just to get it out of our way, or maybe like a Moab shove. That could help us out pretty early on, but that's just like for 1 round though. I don't really want to do that, to be honest. So what else is going to help us out here? Honestly, we need to like get our little flame buddy. I love these two together. The flame and then the druid are just the best little combo. What if we go with the Megalodon strat though for this one? I think that could be quite fun. We go with this one and then put her, well, let's get rid of this dart monkey so I can put him on that side right there. And we're gonna grab you all the way to there, right? Does that work like that? I think, I'm not very familiar with this tower just yet, but I think we can take it down pretty easily. Hopefully, I'm gonna guess here. Can you help or no? Are we done for? We have to buy something real quick. Oh, no. Okay, we didn't pop it open. That's not good. Are we gonna die right now? No, we're not, right? We're not gonna die? We're not gonna die. Dude, do we really just die to a fortified mob? Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. And we'll actually go like this. We'll sell this one and grab this guy for now, just to pull this one round, just one round. Can you get it in time though? Can you get it in time? Yes, come on. No, I used the wrong button. I hit the ability for the first one, not the second one. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at this game. We gotta make sure that does not happen again. So we're gonna grab our piranha all the way up here and get him to an orca. I actually just went to SeaWorld and I saw Shamu over there and that was pretty cool. It's not Shamu anymore. It's like, there's like 47 of those things flying around, but it was really cool. Here's 18,660 for the orca. And what the heck? That thing was just like phased out right there. I think this will be enough to take down any Moab class, right? Even fortified. I don't think it actually matters at this point. And then what we'll do is we'll speed them up just to quite a little bit. Just speed them up just a little bit. We'll get some of that camo on them all too. I think Sada and the wizard can see camo, but we want everyone to see camo. Do you guys call it camo or camo? And just in case our little whale buddy can't do it, I'm gonna grab this one too, just so we can like slow them down quite a bit so we don't have that problem on round 50. Because remember, everything's fortified. Okay, can you take this down? Oh my God, he one-shots him. Let's make him even stronger so we can take down the BFBs later. Let's put a bunch of you guys in the back. So we'll grab a little discount village here. That was cool. That's what we're looking for. That's what we need, honestly. Okay, do it again. He did it again. Okay, I love that guy. Now we're gonna grab this one all the way up to orca, this one all the way up to orca, and this one all the way up to orca. So we need $18,000 times 3. What's that? 36, 48 or something like that. That's a big number. Oh my gosh, we're starting to actually let balloons slip through. Oh my gosh, if it wasn't for those little dragons at the end, that would have been really bad. So what else can we get to clean up here? Just a little bit. I don't want to spend too much money because we're like on the fence here. Don't die. Okay. We need something here for sure. What about I don't know, like a crossbow maybe, or just maybe the boat. Like he is a good like last defense in case the little thingy can't get through. So we'll put him right here and go all the way up to this one. That's a great one actually. And then we'll grab this one with camo. Boom, now we're good. We've got everything on our side right now. And then I also need one more of these. No, two more. Let's get a little greedy. I didn't want to get greedy, but there's a good spot for them. So it's like at least symmetrical. You got 3 and 3, 2 and 4, same thing. And now we can save up for $18,000, a lot of money. Okay, here's our first one, and now we can merge it. There we go. So now we got a 2 times 1, I think. That's how that works. Yes, okay, we're almost there. Oh, no. 63, I died again. We're going way too fast. We gotta slow this down. Why did I die that time? Okay, so I think what we'll do here is we'll grab this one too, because nothing gets past this guy's bow right here. And then if we need to, we'll like throw an ice guy down because I'm just losing over here, losing big time. We're good. Boom. Froze them all. There we go. Okay, I think we're actually going to do that anyway. We're going to grab a little Arctic wind here just because we can and we should. So now this guy can pop everything and this guy can pop everything. We should be okay. No. Get him. Okay, yes, that's a great little ending there. Oh my gosh, the Beast Handler is a hard tower to use. You can't just get it. You gotta wait like 14 hours for it, spend a bunch of money, and lose in the meantime. Like, he's great against one single Moab class, but we have a bunch of other things. Because that means round 63 wasn't just leads and ceramics, it was fortified leads and ceramics. That makes sense. We should have known that going in, knowing that it would be a lot harder. But he's still pulling down fortified BFBs, so he's just like the pirate ship, but like way more expensive. I think the pirate ship's probably a better play, right? Why can't I even click on the pirate ship? There he goes. But here's our second orca, and I'm gonna merge him into this one. So now we got a like super strong orca. I learned that sometimes when you see the fins on the top, I think they're called like, what's it, dorsal fin? Something like that. The fins on the top of their backs or whatever, they curl over and bend over because there's no bones or muscles or anything in there. So it could just like kind of flop over. And that's why they get those bendy ones. I learned that yesterday at the SeaWorld. So this is educational channel. Not only are we playing balloons and having fun, but you're learning about dolphins and orcas. And they're the biggest family member of the dolphin family. Did you know that one? I didn't know that one. Here's our final orca, but that doesn't mean oh my gosh, are we gonna lose again? No, we're good. But that doesn't mean we get it, because now we have to have $64,000 to get the Megalodon. Oh my goodness. I'm actually worried about round 78 right here with all this big crazy ceramic fortified rush that's coming. So I'm gonna grab this one just in preparation because this guy's great on his own, but he's not in range of the village somehow. Oh, because the other village gave it range. That's silly stuff there. So So we actually have to have this one there to give it that range. That's silly. Okay, now we can see camo. Maybe that's why we lost before, is because the boat couldn't see camo. Here's our fortified ZOMG. Are we really gonna one-shot it just like that? That thing's that strong. Like, he's so good against a single Moab. He's like literally this one, because this one I just go like that, and look, it just pulls it down. But that's every second. Like, he's going blah, 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 and just keeps doing it. But I mean, you're paying a high price for, oh my gosh, all these ceramic fortifieds, that's too much. But you're paying a high price for this little ability here though, because it's $64,000, plus we already paid a ridiculous amount of money to get us there. And then we got to pay a ridiculous amount of money afterwards to get him even maxed out after that. So here we are on 89. I can get my Megalodon finally. Let's do it. We got our Meg. I wish I could do more than one. So the Orca was kind of doing its thing and then it like transferred. That's really weird how that works out, but I'm fine with it. So this thing can pretty much solo. Can it solo? Can we alk it too, or is the alk not really do anything? Maybe? Doesn't look like it can be alked. That was a waste of money. But now we got the Megalodon. We just got to max it out a little bit more, right? So we have to buy like another Orca here. I know it'd be cheaper to like save money and do it the other way, but I think this will just be easier and faster. So we'll do this one. And now we got it up to a 100 out of 132. Now here's round 95. I'm curious to see what happens once all those DDTs start flying out. Fortified DDTs, tons of them. But I think our boat can pretty much take anything if like that's a problem. Okay, so we get one of them, but we are a little slow. So we're relying on our boat right now. I think I should just like pull some of these things just to be a little safe side there. Okay, let's grab another Orca here. Hopefully we can get one in time. No, our boat's doing it. Our boat and our ice, man. Okay, now we're at 116 out of 132. Okay, so we need one more of these little donkeys to get us there. So I think we could sell all this stuff and just get us there, right? And then we go like this, merge, and now we're maxed, hopefully. We are a maxed Megalodon. We are good to go. Will that be enough to take down round 100 fortified bad, though? That's what I'm a little nervous about. What else would help us against that? Maybe like the top path sniper, right? So we'll sell all of these and hope it's enough, and it's not. We need $37,000. Let's get rid of you then. There we go. Oh my God, we need like $200. What can we sell here? You, we'll get rid of you. 37, cripple Moab. Use it. Oh, we just took it down with the Megalodon? That thing's broken. All of the prices have gone up in Bloons TD6. Thanks to Timothy over the modding community, we get to treat Bloons TD6 like a US economy simulator. Every round that passes, our prices go up by 3%, but our income only increases by 2.8%. And on top of that, our towers will shoot 2% slower, and ability cooldowns are increased by 2% to simulate the fact that as we grow older, we still try to work harder, but our minds and bodies get slower. And of course, which would mean we lose our value. And every round, our tower's value decreases by 3%. But luckily, we're gonna be doing something crazy. We're playing on chimps mode, so we don't care what our towers sell for. But I can assure you, this is gonna be one wicked chimps game. And the reason we're playing on chimps mode here is because I wanna have it as true American fashion as we can be. And what better way to do that than to try to limit in how much money we can make. So not only have our prices gone up, but we're not able to farm. We can't use Benjamin, and we can't even use Geraldo's little Quincy NFT. We are on our own here as far as money goes, and we're gonna be making less of it. So we gotta do our best here. What's a good strategy? I'm thinking Geraldo from the start because we can use his little ballista thingies, but then I've learned that like these are 270 and a Dart Monkey's 260. Is it really worth it? But honestly, I just got Geraldo for his big bag of everything because let's say last second, we're not gonna lose today. We're not continuing or anything like that or retrying last round. We're gonna shred through this thing in one go. I've done carts and darts in a while, but I figured that life is a race. Living here in America is a race, so we should be playing it on a racetrack map. We're just going true inflation here. Now, I'm just speaking for the United States. That's where I live. We love our inflation. It goes together like toast and water. So to start this off, I think we should just go with something simple, right? Just so we don't lose. We can go with a ninja because, but I don't know if I want that to be my main ninja spot. So I think I'm gonna back him off a little bit, just right here, I guess. And I would like him to just be kind of like my main power tower up front because his little Seeking Shurikens go the entire track. They're ridiculous. But now that everything's gonna be costing more, isn't that normally 360? And those are definitely not 610. I feel like prices are increasing more, or no, like 3% each round. That's a lot. That's a lot of money if you think about it. I actually don't know if we can do this. I thought it was just like, I was like 2.8%, 3%. That's not that much. It's not really that big of a deal, but that it's gonna add up for sure. Like, isn't double shot normally $920? And now it's $1,420? Yeah, no. Bloon Jitsu's $46.20. We can't even get that by round 40. This isn't good, team. This could be a lot harder than I thought it would be. I think chimps, we bit off too much. And each round too, how do we hedge against inflation like this? Oh my God, I have to use my big brain on this one. And as far as lead goes, how do we want to pop that? I guess just an alchemist. But we don't want him. Ah, man, we have to hope the alchemist does his job. I think he will though. He's pretty good. But our towers are becoming slower. I could like feel the ninja shooting slower than he needs to. Like, isn't he? Yeah, he usually just goes ballistics. Ballistics? Is that a word? Ballistics. But it looks like we are getting a lot more money as well. I'm curious, because like I normally wouldn't have $5,600 on round 33, right? I don't think so. But either way, I would really like to get the Bloon Jitsu if I can get enough money for it. I don't know. Okay, there's our Bloon Jitsu. Let's get some Caltrops. Hang on, I just bought Bloon Jitsu. Oh, did it? It literally just went up as I was clicking it, so I couldn't buy it. Okay, there we go. Now we got it before that round change. This is getting wild. Luckily, Geraldo's shop stays cheap, so that's going to be our constant here. And I'm glad I got Geraldo. I didn't know that ahead of time. I just got lucky. We're cheesing it a little bit. He's going to have to carry us. The ninja's really going to have to carry us, and I shouldn't have gone with this strategy. I should have gone with something else. I just didn't expect the prices to rise that quickly. $8,000 for Stronger Stimulant. That's not inflation, though. That's corporate greed. That's the Stronger Stimulant company wanting to make even more money. I'm blaming you, big guys. It's all your fault. We're gonna do this right here, and I don't care about your dumb inflation. We don't have any abilities though. Like, how do we can use this last second though, right? Like, this is a good one if we have to. Are we gonna have to? Yes, we are. Okay, that actually came in handy. I love you, Geraldo. You're pretty cool. You're a pretty cool guy. Let's get some Full Metal Jacket, some $4,000 even faster firing, and large calibre. Oh my goodness. So I guess my plan here is to get a sniper that can kind of hold off the Moabs, and then this guy will clean him up. I guess that's our plan. And then $9,000 for deadly precision. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. This is so funny to me. This hits home. I live in California. We get the best of the best out here, guys. Our gas prices are higher than the rest of the world. You won't even believe my natural gas bill that I just paid. It is insane. They tried doubling it. They did double it 100% and said it's someone else's fault, of course, but I have to take the blunt of it. You know, they're still making their money, but that's how the world works, guys. So I am loving this mod here. This is just true life. $17,000 for main Moab. You're killing me. Let's get a village while the supplies still last here, because pretty soon we're gonna be living on the poor streets. So we just need to have just some kind of shelter to help us out a little bit. I'm also going to get Grow Blocker and $7,000 radar scanner. Would it be cheaper to go with Shimmer at this point? Oh, $5,500? No, it wouldn't. Oh my gosh. This is sickening. This is making my heart hurt. How are we going to beat 63? We're making a lot of money. Is this just is my blood pressure artificially raising? Like, is it really not that bad? Because I just made enough by round 50 to get a main Moab. Like, is that truthful right now? I think that's what's going on. So if that's the case, what do we want as our main tower? I'm saving this sweet spot for that. Oh no, I don't know. I really want a recursive cluster for like 63 and stuff, but I don't want it to get like just bamboozled. Yes. Oh, no. Geraldo. Oh, what did we just die to? I'm sitting here talking about stupid stuff. All right, we're just going to put this guy here then and get him somewhere. Get him on the track. That's all we're going to do. Oh my gosh, $11,000 for a recursive cluster. I said we weren't going to continue, but they also told me inflation was going to go down. So you know what? We're all liars. We're all liars. 12,460 for a recursive cluster. You're kidding me. So I'm thinking we should get a $3,500 primary training. Was that worth it? Probably not. I'm thinking the safest strategy here would be like a perma-spike strategy. Is my head in the way of this guy? We could put it up on the top here. And I'm thinking that could be a solid, oh my, $6,000. Let's pay $6,000 for that Garbo. Now we're gonna pay $17,000 for deadly spikes. And is my ninja going like way slower? Yes, he is. Oh my gosh, even with jungle drums, it seems like he's just trailing. Or maybe the balloons aren't coming out as fast. Here's $18,000 deadly spikes. Wow, those are some great spikes. At least I think a main Moab is probably one of the best towers in the game. Like, for real, if I had to make a list. Because if you think about it, what else is going to hold off a BFB and a ZOMG to where like your smaller towers can take it out? And then you got the recursive here that just goes, nope. I love this stuff. But we're $164,000? What the holy... How are we going to get $164,000 on chimps? Oh, that is sick. That made my heart jump. Here's 63, but luckily we have some good towers. I need 174,000. It keeps going up. We're never going to get there. I should have gone with the discount village, I guess. What would have that done? We should be playing this on 1-2 trees so we still get those discounts. This is garbage. Oh no. Okay, 63, we almost died, but we're gonna make it. We're just gonna need 200 grand for deadly spikes. And look how slow our towers are going. Oh my gosh. Everything's relying on the spikes now. That is nuts. Am I like realistically not gonna be able to get this? I think we screwed up by getting so many towers. We should have gone for a 5th tier right away because it seems like we're not gonna have enough for any 5th tiers. Their prices are insane. And we're never gonna get $185,000. So I'm guessing right here, is this where I can't even speak words. I'm so flabbergasted. Let's get embrittlement here. I think that'll help us out a little bit. And I wanted to clarify on the natural gas in case it was actually like a real reason that was affecting people's lives and, you know, I'm just being insensitive. But no, 2 of the largest California utility companies out here said that it's due to cold weather that our prices have gone up double. I'm talking, my bill is $200. And it shows the same amount of usage from December to January, and it's $400. If I would have known that, of course I wouldn't have used my heater. Like, come on. Sorry guys, none of that's here or there. It's just, we're talking about inflation. I'm living inflation. This is nuts. Now I really want and need a perma-spike, but we're talking $208,000? I gotta see, how much is this Garbo? 1,432,000? I think we can still make this through, but we're never gonna see these. We're never gonna see this. This is like the real estate market down here. It's insane. You have a house for 200,000 and then next month it's 350 and they're like, inflation. And you're just like, what the heck is going on? Oh, and your rate increased too. So now that payment on that is also $1,000 more. Part of me's thinking just open this thing up and just get 47 recursive clusters and just go like old school cheesers and put a lot of stuff down because that might be the play since this just keeps going up. I think I have to call it quits on this grand scheme of $240,000. Okay, so 75 we have to buy something, but I feel like just relying on Geraldo at this point because he's way cheaper than everything else. Like for instance, look at this. A super's $20,000, but if I just buy the cape, he's still $20,000. Oh my God. There's no getting around it, boys. We are getting trashed on. You know what I keep forgetting too? The fact that our towers are getting slower. I want to say this one's going to be a lot faster than this one here. Yeah, it is. Look at that. It's significant. And we're still not making it through? You're kidding me. You're kidding me, Jerry. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that thing's really good. That thing is really good. That just saved our butts. Okay. Okay, can we make, oh my God, that was on the cusp. Now, what can we buy here? $83,000. How much are you? 206. That's, no. This one's just as close. We might as well go for that then on it. I honestly think our boy Jerry's the play, just getting these little genies. They're cheap, we can use them. And then we also have Jerry's Spinny Maru. Yeah, the genies and Flame Guy are like on point. Look at them just take out 78. This guy's a cheater. If only his prices were increased, this would be impossible. I really am still going for my perma-spike though. I feel like we can make up the deficit and get there. Just like living in America. You think you're gonna get farther by working harder and then you just keep doing it every day until you realize, whoa, I should be retired by now. That's the goal. But if we can get past these ZOMGs, we might actually make it. We need 100 grand, but we're making money faster than we're not because there are a lot of balloons. So we have 236 and that's 306. Oh no, we're almost there. We're almost there. We can do this. Okay. That's actually possible. I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna use this and then we're gonna use more flames. Okay, you got this. Oh, it's not gonna run out. It's gonna run out. So I'm just gonna make Jerry work. We're just gonna use all this stuff right up front. We'll glue the track too. It's just, I mean, these things are cheap, right? Use this. Use what's at your disposal. Since you're already slow, let's make you slower, I guess. And then these are cheap too, so let's just put them in there for some extra support. Jerry's gonna win this for us. Heck yes. Okay. Now where are we at now? We're at 315 and we're at 275. We could actually do this. Oh my gosh, we're gonna make it. I just need $324,000. Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. I'm gonna get the genie just because I know it's like cutting it close, but I don't care. We gotta do it. 3 perma-spike. Oh yes. Alchemist. Get that. Oh my God, that's so much money. Berserker Boost 13 grand. That's fine. We'll stronger stimulate him too. All right, he's super buffed up. Now we just need a village for 13 grand. But first we gotta take out these giant things. I'm gonna still keep up with my chili peppers. These things are what's on fire, literally. And we should have been getting a bunny too, because bunnies are awesome. Okay, so we have our village for $14,000. We can get bigger radius and then jungle drums for 18. Now we need to just slow everything down. We need to just stall, which I kind of want to save up for Icicle and Pale. But I don't know, is he gonna be $365,000? Like, is that even possible? Or are we gonna lose all our spikes before then? I think just to be on the safe side, we're not gonna go with 5th tiers. We're just gonna completely rely on our genies and these guys, okay? That's what we're gonna do here. Look at how slow the sniper moves. It's so slow that it can't even stop it. It's not even attacking. I didn't realize how bad they were. And we have no money. Can our perma-spike like handle all this? Can it? Because even if we lose on challenge editor, all our spikes are gone, and there goes a ton of them. I think we can still handle this. That's not that much. Yeah, we're good. We're good. But look how much damage we don't do to these DDTs. I'm just going to grab this guy here, and then we'll grab some more chili peppers. That genie's what's doing it for us. And maybe we should have saved it, but I do have another one. Okay, we're good on that. Jerry is literally going to save the day. He's a great hero. I never use him, so I never really realized how great he was. Here's 95, what I was sort of worried about. We'll grab more bunnies here too, so we can get the super bunny. We'll get some more chili peppers, Probably a little too late on that, but it's okay. It looks like you can take them all out. Yeah, we did pretty good. Geraldo's the man. Oh my goodness. We have a lot of slowdowns, a lot of glues. You know what would be really cool right here though would be like a snowstorm ability. But look how many flames we have flying around. Those things are great. We've seen $76,000 for Spike Storm. I think that's going to come in real good handy here. Hopefully we can grab it before the round turns. Yes, we did. Okay, we're good. Let's drop that ability to help out a little bit, see if it does anything. And it seems like it's doing something. And it's 98, so I think we're safe to just start putting down all of these guys now, right? Because we're good. Like, they're not going to run out of them or anything. I truly never realized how great this guy is. He is wonderful. Geraldo's the man. Because now we can just do this. Watch, right? So we can Spike Storm, check on Geraldo's flames, get some more flames going, use one of these, Spike Storm again, and then use one of these. I'm not sure if I'm using this perfectly correctly, but it works, right? And then Spike Storm again. And then as soon as it opens, we can Spike Storm. I can also do one of these too, huh? Oh, too much, buddy, too much. Spike Storm. Spark Storm. Okay, and then we'll go like this and we'll just like shred it because we can. Does that work that way? It does. Okay, we'll freeze it. Geraldo, has anyone ever told you that you're awesome? Has anyone ever told you how awesome you were? Like, you are underrated, bro. You're underrated, and you just saved us and you let us beat chimps with the craziest prices we've ever seen. At the end of this, look how much a Legend of the Night is. $3.6 million. True Sun God, $9 million. So Doom Bubbles of the modding community has created a new mod called Pass Plus Plus. And this mod lets modders easily add additional upgrade paths to towers, meaning that we can now have fourth path upgrades on a lot of our towers. Now, a few of these modders have already dove in and made their fourth path upgrades, and today we're checking out Durinsky's fourth path druid upgrade. And as you can see here, it's not just the normal 3. We have a bottom fourth path: Fiery Thorns, Searing Thorns, Spewing Thorns, Fire Impact, and Spirit of the Inferno, which leads me to believe this is going to be a fire druid. Now, the Spirit of the Forest's favorite map, of course, is going to be Monkey Meadow because it's green and it's beautiful, but we'll play it on Impoppable to give that little extra edge. I'm going to start off with the druid just because I think he can handle most of it, and we're going to start buying his upgrades. Look at this. We have to actually scroll to get all of our upgrades now, which is going to be insane, but I believe we can still only use 2 of them, so we're going to have to pick a good one to go with it. Now, the first one, Fiery Thorns. All attacks inflict flames onto the balloon. Oof. So that means it's going to have like some area of effect thing which is going on, which will be really cool, but I don't know if that's going to be great right off the go. Is that going to really help us early on, or should we get like, well, no, I don't even know what we're going to get with it. That's the scary part. We'll grab Fiery Thorns, and now everybody's fiery, which is awesome. But now what do we go with next? We're going to get Searing Thorns, of course, which flames smear the camo off of balloons. So now we can pop camo balloons as well. So I'm thinking, should we go with Hard Thorns so we can pop lead, or can these already pop lead? I would imagine the fire can already pop lead. So we're going to go with Thorn Swarm and Heart of Oak so we can move any of those regrow properties. I think that's going to be the solid play here. Oh, there's the flames. All right, so flames are not every time, or is it because he's single-shotting those things we don't need the flames? Okay, because he has 3 thorns, when all 3 of them hit, he just one-shots them. There we go. And when he kind of spreads and misses it a little bit, that's when we got that flame going. So it looks like we are going to miss this one right here, so we're going to add a little guy right here. Oh, we have our little guy at the bottom. We don't have to worry about that, duh. Let's grab our Thorn Swarm. So now we're throwing out tons of these little things, and then we're going to grab Searing Thorns for $13.20. That's a lot of money. We're not going to have that for a little bit. Now, Druid is my favorite tower, of course. Well, no, it's not my favorite. My favorite is the Spirit of the Forest. So my favorite upgrade in the game is Spirit of the Forest, which would make the Druid somewhat of my favorite. I think my favorite probably have to be like a ninja because he's really cool. But my favorite tower in the game is the Spirit of the Forest. So having Spirit of the Inferno just sounds crazy ridiculous, and I can't wait to give it a go. Maybe we should have gone with the top path, because in the top path would have had that like extra, I think it's Pierce, right? Hard Thorn can pop 2 balloons each and pop any balloon type. So that would have been not a bad play. We do have enough for our Searing Thorns now, which flames smear the camo. Oh, all it does is camo, huh? Well, let's see. If that's the case, that's kind of a bummer, and I kind of just wasted some money because that was $1,300, and now we're going to get pink balloons. That could be a really bad problem because I didn't buy anything else like a soda or anything. So let's just hope that you can pop all these. I think I actually am going to place Sada here in the back for just like a little bit of a cleanup because she's great. And so she'll help clean up anything that's bad. And then we do have her ability. I like to always have an ability because it just makes me feel safe. Like if something's getting to the edge, we just know that we can just zap it really quick, which is really cool. I'm not exactly sure if I went with the best upgrade path here. Maybe we should have gone with that top path to be a little bit stronger. But Thorn Storm is so awesome because it just throws out so much of it. Now our next upgrade is going to be Spewing Thorns. Searing Thorns. No, Spewing Thorns. Thorns now spew flames whenever they collide with balloons. So it's kind of like an airburst darts of flames. That's really cool, but we need $6,000. So we're gonna have to start farming, but the problem obviously with farming is that we don't have enough popping power as it is. I mean, we do have Sada and she's great. Look at her go. I love that girl. But one thing I forgot to check is how much is that 5th tier? Do we need to start like crazy farming or anything like that? And it's gonna be $60,000. That's not bad. That's not bad. And on this map, I feel like Spirit of the Forest can handle pretty much on his own. So this one should be able to as well. But we do need to offset that like awful lack of money making. So I think we should actually just grab a farm just for a little bit. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. Because we can pop camo and lead now with these two right here. This is pretty cool. And the flames do in fact pop the lead, but it's kind of like not directly right. So I think the top path might have been a little bit better of a choice, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. And now I love that Sada, even though we placed her a few dozen rounds late, she still can just shred anything in the back and clean up for us, which is great. She is a boss. This guy's not too shabby himself, though. He is taking things down with that fire. So what I think I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to get another buddy to have him help out. We're going to grab another fiery thorns because that's awesome. And then this time we are going to go with hard thorns just to make it a little bit cooler. And then we'll get heart of thunder as well, because that should take down, like when we're getting these big crazy rushes of yellow, it should just stop it a little bit. Yeah. Oh, and they're all fire. Okay. Way better path. That is really cool that the fire is affected by all the lightning. That is awesome. So could that affect anything else? No. Let's not overthink it. We got our fire. That's really cool. But what I'm thinking is like, would Druid of the Jungle with fire be really good? I'm thinking only like going for this 5th tier, but maybe there's better things to do, like Ball of Lightning, but it's all fire, or Spirit of the Forest, but it's all fire, which I think that's what this is going to be. So let's not jump ahead of ourselves too much. But just to let you guys know, there are 4 other modders that have created 4th path upgrades, including the Bomb Tower and even the Super Monkey. So if you guys want to see those, definitely hit that like button so I know that you guys are enjoying these crazy 4th path upgrades, and we'll try all of them out. Now, I was hoping to have that 6 grand and not die by the time we get to round 40 so I could take out this Moab a little easier, and we do not have it. We need 6480. Now, what I'm thinking too is I'm wondering if we should just get this top path and keep it because the lightning's awesome and just forget about Thorn Swarm. I think that's what I'm going to do here. We're going to actually sell this one and buy both of these. And this, oh my gosh, it gets really big. Let's see if this is enough to actually take this guy down. Oh yes, 4 shots, and then he kind of solos it himself. That is perfect. So as you see, every time he shoots, it shoots like, yeah, like pretty much airburst darts in all the directions, just shooting fire everywhere. And his damage is going up significantly. This is the way to do it, is definitely going with that top path and that bottom path. Not the regular bottom path, bottom path. Now his only problem now is that he's really slow, as you can see. Like these purple regions are coming out way too fast for him. And he's killing them, but just not fast enough. I think we need to get his range up. So maybe even the fiery one with the middle or the regular bottom path so he gets that longer range, and then maybe plus a village so we can get more of this area. Or maybe just have him only in this circle here. That could be like pretty cool as well. Now I do need to test something out here. I want to see if we go with fiery and then Thorn Swarm, Heart of Oak, and Druid of the Jungle. Are those going to be all fires too now? Like does everything just come out on fire? Oh, they do. They in fact do. All those ceramics are just already on fire because they just go over this fiery bramble. At least that's what it appears like to me. I could be wrong. Let me know below. But our next upgrade is $28,800. We have spruing. It's spruing thorns. What's the word spruing mean? But anyway, we got fiery impact, fire shrapnel, homes on doubloons, and throws down constant wall of fires. What does that even mean? That we have to see. But I kind of want to see this guy's limit on its own, so we're just going to leave him there. Look, there's no village, there's no alchemist, nothing like that. It's just him on his own. And I'd say he's pretty good. He's not like overpowered to where he's like just eating everything alive. I want to see him on round 63. So I think I'm going to wait to upgrade fire impact until after we get through that crazy ceramic rush. Here's a BFB, and he's taking it out all on his own. So, oh, okay. Okay, there was a ceramic. Now, the goal here is to actually get overwhelmed. I want to have to upgrade. I don't think it's fair that this thing can solo all the way at himself for $6,000. That's a little crazy. So we got to make sure that he does do a little bit bad. We are struggling against like fortified Moabs. Okay. Okay. Sada did have to step in. What is that thing on her back? Is that like a big, okay, who cares? Let's just keep going on this one. Okay. So we lost to like a red or a blue. Okay, I mean, that's understandable, but I didn't expect to. Okay, now we got this guy. Let's just take him out. Let's get out of here. Home these things out of there. So he's still a little slow. I think he could have done that himself with just a village, but I didn't want to take another risk by losing. What did I just lose? Like 400 monkey money over a stupid mistake? What a silly. Now, let me know if you guys are anything like me. The placement of this guy is really bugging you because it's really bugging me. So we're going to move him back. For a second, I thought he had abilities to like blow things back, but I realized it was this guy. So we're going to move him to here. And now we can sell this guy. I just didn't like where it was at. It wasn't the best for me. And at the end here, after this is all said and done and we take down that bad, hopefully, we're gonna test out all of the different upgrades with it and just see like which one's the best for this 5th tier, because I want to see like, is there just something I'm missing? Because I'm not the most technical at this game. But so far, so good. And I do like that he does have a little bit of slowness to him. So he's not just like ricocheting everything and destroying it, which is nice. Our 5th and final upgrade that we're waiting for is Spirit of the Inferno, $72,000. The Flames from the Underworld, which would be so awesome considering, because Spirit of the Forest is Monkey Moose Jesus, as I've always said. He has the horns. He looks like he's just Monkey Moose Jesus. That's all there is to it. Now, adding fire to it, does that make him like the opposite of Moose Jesus? Moose Devil Jesus. That's what we're going to call it. And it's going to be awesome. 75, in my opinion, is one of like the low key hardest rounds, because it's just, you're not usually having enough money for it. And you're like prepping for 76, but you don't realize that there's giant BFBs coming out. But he's taking these things down. No problem. Okay. What about 76, buddy? Can you do it? We don't have the Heart of Oak, so they're going to stay there, but they're doing just fine. That is what I'm talking about. So do we want to upgrade? Oh, we don't even have enough yet. Now we do. Spirit of the Inferno. Should we see what this guy can do to 1 ZOMG first? I think we should. But on the other hand, it looks like we're struggling to these camos on 78. Can she take him out? No? Oh my gosh, I was just hoping that her ability could. Like, imagine if it didn't and we just lost again. So I'm hoping that we struggle on 80 so we get to upgrade to the 72,000 Spirit of the Fire. Fire of the Forest, right? I think that's a cool name for it. Spirit of the Inferno. That's actually really cool too. They're all really cool. I think I'm gonna have to do it now. We're struggling. There's just too many Moabs here, but we have our ability again. And that was a 4 to 5 BFB. Can she do it? Yes, she can. Okay, here's around 80 ZOMG. But of course, guys, we could overclock too and put a jungle drums and make him faster to shred everything. But I just want to see what it can do solo. And so far, I'm not unimpressed. This thing is awesome. It's kicking some butts. But round 80 is proving to be a little difficult. He's just not doing enough like single damage right here. Can we do it? You know what? We don't need to worry about it. We got Spirit of the Inferno. What is it even doing? It's so large and in charge right now, and it just kind of shoots at everything. I am digging that. So if I'm not mistaken, it shoots its thorns, and then the thorns break off into these like fire airburst darts, but they like home to it after they airburst off, which is awesome. And then we have the lightning, which makes everything on fire to begin with, and our damage is just purely HE double hockey sticks, right? This thing is kicking it. So when 1 ZOMG was too much, 2 is too easy now. This is what I'm talking about. So let's get to our DDTs. 3 is no problem. So how about the 37,000 of them that are on round 95? So already we're kind of overwhelmed here on 95. I'm a little scared. So I'm going to have a village just to be ready to go to like MIB if we need to. And it looks like it's too much. I'm not going to take this chance. Don't take the chances. Let's just do this. Oh my goodness. So we'll homeland defense too because we can. And now you're good to go. Okay, so it just needed a little bit of boost. Now because I want to see how fast this thing can really go, I'm going to overclock it and then homeland. And that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty awesome right there. He is flying by. Now with this one, it should work pretty well. So we could sell this stuff now. We don't need any of that junk. And then with that, he should be able to shred everything like no problem. Fortified DDTs, no problem. Big old bad, I don't care. I'm going to overclock you in a homeland and it should shred it before that corner like you should. Like for real. Do it. Do it. There we go. Now we're just going to do a simple round 98 test. And this one is the one we just used. The 1005, is that how you'd say that? And we're going to see how much damage he gets at the end of it. And then we're going to try with the other paths and see if they matter. I don't think the Thorn Storm is really going to make that much of a difference, but I could be completely wrong. You never know. So far, he took all of them down, which is great. So now we have the 0105. 0205, is that how you'd say that? And it's doing all right. It doesn't look as clean though. Yeah, it just lost some lives. So apparently the other one is better, at least for this. Now this, I don't even know why we're gonna do it, but we can't just not do it. It's for science, right? So let's just give it a go and see what happens. It does have more range. So, I mean, it really, look how big the range is amplified too. That's really good range, but not good enough, and it's not good. So definitely go with the bottom tier with the very, very top tier, and you have yourself a crazy winner. Last time we were able to test out the Druid's brand new 4th path upgrade, the Fire Druid. Now this time, thanks to Doom Bubbles and who knows over in the modding community, we get to test out the Tax Shooter's 4th path upgrades, Electrified Tax, Amped Up Tax, High Voltage, EMP, and Tesla Coil. This thing looks awesome and ready to go. Now the new Paths Plus mod allows modders to make 4th path upgrades very easily. And today we get to test out how great this new 4th path tack is. I think since tacks can already start off on their own, we're gonna just start off with a tack and see what it can do. With our first one being Electrified Tax, inflict a shocking effect on balloons. Well, do we need that in the beginning? Is that gonna be enough to take these things down? And it looks like it is not. So we'll have a little dart monkey here just in case. We are electrocuting everything, but I think we're still gonna go with that faster shooting and even faster shooting for our 2 paths. More attacks could have been great too, but I like to go fast. Now, if you didn't get to see the Druid's 4th path Fire Druid upgrade, I'll leave a link in the description below because that thing was awesome. It was Spirit of the Inferno, and it was a fiery mess of balloon popping machine. And I don't think this Tesla Coil is going to be any less awesome just for the fact that it's a tax shooter who's already great, but now it has electricity. What else could you want? We're going to get Amped Up Tax, which higher current tax can pop lead and camo balloons. We don't need that actually just yet, so I'm going to wait a little bit on that. What I do need to check though is how much this thing's gonna cost, and it's $42,000, which means we don't actually have to farm that much, which is great. We can just kind of like relax a little bit. I have sod in the back for a little cleanup in case things get a little haywire, and then we can just grab this thing to kind of go from there. Well, actually though, do we even need to farm at all? Let's just grab Amped Up Tax, and then High Voltage is 1560. Discharges electricity in a small area. Long and super range tax give more splitting. Oh, so maybe we need like, I don't know. We have to try both then. We're gonna have to see which one's the best, because if we get long range instead of the faster shooting, it'll do more stuff. But let's grab our High Voltage here, and it looks like it's just one-shotting pink balloons, which is great. And then we just need 5,760 for the EMP. So I think this one is gonna carry. It's gonna carry. We can just kind of sit here and relax for a little bit because it's one-shotting white balloons. That's pretty intense. Ooh, it's completely dead against purples. It is completely dead, so Sada has to kind of take over on that. How are we going to stop that from being a problem? Maybe we could put like another tack up in the top or something just to clean it up, but who cares? Forget about purples. Who cares? We have Sada's ability. We can just go like that if it's like really a problem. You know what I mean? Now, I said I probably wasn't going to farm too much, but that's not entirely true, because then I was thinking about it. Like later on, I want to fully test this thing out. I want Homeland Defense. I want Permabrew. I want Ultra Boost, and those things cost money. They aren't cheap. So we are going to farm just a little bit enough here to get that in-game awesomeness money to see how far this thing can carry. Now, I didn't leave enough money I was gonna say I didn't have enough money for the EMP, but it looks like I don't even need the EMP. Just gonna do it on his own. And then luckily we have Sada to take down everything, hopefully. Oh, she's so good. She's way too good. And now we can grab the EMP for 5,700 in a little bit. And here it is. Oh my gosh, it's like the Inferno, but it's electricity and way better, because it zaps them down the line like a druid and then just eradicates everything in its radius. Now, if you guys want to see even more of these 4th path upgrade towers, let me know by hitting that like button below, because we have another druid, we have a super monkey, and we have a bomb shooter 4th path upgrade. And I believe they're going to be just as wild as the druid and this electricity killing machine over here. So it looks like we can take purples when he does his little second blast. So it takes a little time, has a little rhythm to it. It's like ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. But once it starts going, it actually can take down anything in its path, which is great. Now, what I've noticed here is that if that little rhythm pop and electricity pulse that it sends out misses, it sends a lot down our track. As you can see, I did lose a lot of lives over here, but luckily we were down to 1 spike, so we haven't had to do anything yet. I think this isn't going to work here, so we're going to have to use her ability, aren't we? Can she take this out? Sada, you're the best? You're the best? Okay. Oh my gosh. So I think we should stop being a little crazy here and at least give him a village. How about that? No. We're going to solo with these guys, aren't we? So we're going to grab another one. And this one, we're going to go long range like we talked about and go like this one all the way, up the way, up the way. But we kind of like left ourselves with a bad spot here in case Sada can't take all this down, which she can because she's awesome. I love her. Come on, Sada. Sada, what are you doing? Why would I watch that fail? Oh my gosh. But now that this guy's here, we'll be okay. We have the long range one and we have that ones, and they're going to hopefully, okay, they're different. They're offset. So it's going to bang, 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 bang like that. We should be okay. But heck, we could just do this, can't we? Hopefully it'll fit. Does this thing get bigger range? It doesn't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even reach. That's silly. Maybe it will a little bit. But here's 63. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I think we can take it with just these ones. Yes, those are good. This is our new like recursive cluster for round 63. I think it costs what, $4,000. I'm not complaining. This thing's perfect. Now I have all of my farms upgraded and that's gonna be great for that. But I do wanna solo these on their own first. And I think this one is playing catch up. So I do wanna do like a little scientific test here. Nothing crazy. And to be honest, it's going to be quite a little bit of a tough one too. But this one has a lot more because we started with it sooner. So I think what I'm going to do here is put this one where it was in its tight little path, just because it has a shorter range, I guess. And then we're going to do this with the longer range. Now, in theory, shouldn't the longer range one like totally kick its butt since it's getting a lot more range on it? I mean, it should, right? But we're going to see here, and in a few rounds, we'll see which one we're actually going to upgrade to our 5th tier Tesla coil, because we want to make sure that the best one is getting the job. Well, now it feels like a stupid test because this one's totally kicking its butt. So I think we should like reverse that. Let's reverse that one. So the long range one goes here because it has longer range, obviously. And then we're going to go with this one in the tighter spot because it's cooler right there. Now, it should be fine. Should be pretty even now. 75's a little scary for our team over here. I don't think we're going to be able to make it, actually. Can Sada do this? Can she do it? Can she take those out? Can you take those out, buddy? Oh my gosh, that was way too close. Way too close for comfort. But just to check out here. Okay, so the long range one is a lot better. Oh my goodness. I should have known that just because like long range is pretty good now. Plus it says like it works better with long range. I should have used my brain. But wait here, there's more. This one says periodically releases an AMP that stuns nearby balloons and small Moabs. More and even more attacks give additional damage over time. So we got to test this even further. We got to get rid of this one completely. And we got to go with the other one now. We got to go with more tax. Oh, I bought the wrong one. Let's not do that. Okay, we're going to buy this one with the EMP and the more tax and even more tax. Now, this team should be pretty broken. Oh, but we have to do this too. We have to do this too. Buy the long range. Yes, now we can like truly test this. I know I'm totally like just like half kind of doing this thing, but it'll work. So this one seems to be getting like the drop down on it all. Let's actually use that ability there so we don't lose. But then all of a sudden this one caught up to it. So the long range one is definitely where it's at. Like definitely 100% without a shadow of a doubt. The best one ever. So with that said, if we can lug through this round right here, probably have to use some abilities. I'm going to sell this. We're just going to buy the good one and we're going to put it in a great spot and it's going to be awesome. Oh, we actually did it. Oh, there we go. Pulsing is killing it. So the more tax is way better than the top path one, but we're going to sell both these. We're going to put it in a good spot so it's going to have the long range anyway. And we're going to go all the way down to Tesla coil. Take down round 80, buddy. What can you do? Okay, so he's just going to just keep on chucking. It says high frequency current discharges enough electricity to stop any balloon in its track. So it's just gonna go like wham, 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 wham. So it's kind of like an inferno ring, but with electricity, but it's taking it down, but slower. So what if we buff it up with one of these guys? Or what if we keep the other guy too to do like just more massive damage? Like for instance, what if we put this one here with the even more tax? So now together we should be good. Oh my gosh, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. No, don't lose to that one. Why would you lose to that? Why wouldn't you be able to? I was hitting that. Oh, now she uses it. Now Sada uses it. Good job, Sada. You're great. Oh my goodness, you are terrible. Let's do this then. We're just gonna get rid of this one. We're gonna buy this one. We're gonna make you buff. Oh my gosh, I can just get that one. So now this thing should be able to shred through a ZOMG on its own. Well, at least it should. I mean, this thing's buff now. Like super buff. Well, it took it. It wasn't the prettiest thing I've ever seen, but it took it. But look at this range now. This is pretty awesome. So there's nothing should get through it. And if I move it over just a little bit, it should be able to knock out all of that. Now, of course, we got to move this guy because he's really bugging me, but he is perma-root, so that's good. We'll keep him over there. And now we got this guy there. So if I move it right there, it covers all of that range. That is silly. But then it's not. Hang on. Why does it give it more range like when it's not there? How does that make any sense? You saw that, right? So when I move it, the range is ridiculous. But then when I put it down, it's not. Why does that happen? You guys got to let me know that. That's just really weird to me. So I got my homeland defense and that should make this thing just totally wicked. And it looks like it does. That is awesome. And now if I do this and sell all of my farms, we can actually grab an ultra boost. And now this thing is fully buffed. I don't think there's much else we can do at this point, right? Like we could use the sabotage, things like that, but I don't want to. We're just gonna go purely off of this guy and see what he can do. So here's round 95. I am a bit nervous, so just in case here, we're gonna go like this because I don't want to lose. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose. I didn't want to lose, but we're gonna lose. There's nothing I can do about it. Let's get rid of you there. Just need a little bit more money here, but we're gonna overclock and then homeland and hope that it can take all these out. Just because they're gonna be coming out of here so fast, I'm a little nervous. But we do have enough for our perma spike, so it should be good. We could even buy one of these too. Like this, that should. Oh, we took them out on our own. Okay. I don't think you could have soloed that, but I think it's because we have a perma boost times 10 plus the homeland defense, and we have this massive range here. Can we take the big dog round 97? It looks like we're struggling a little bit, but if we have the homeland, it looks like we can, which this is a really fair tower, to be honest. Oh my, okay, we got it. I forgot we had the perma spike, but it's a pretty fair tower to considering because an infernal ring can take down a lot of stuff, but it can't completely solo. Same with the tack zone. They both are great towers in their own regard, but they're not like end all be alls. And that's exactly what this thing is doing. It has really cool features. It stalls everything, but it's not quite gonna just destroy the entire game like a lot of mods do, which is really cool. Now I'm gonna overclock him one more time, and I think Sada just took all that out. Are you kidding me? But are you gonna be able to take out the bad? That is what I'm concerned about. We're perma boosted, ultra boosted times 10. We have every upgrade I think we could get that would help. Are we gonna be able to get enough here? It doesn't even look like we could bring it down. So what we can do here though, is we could just play it kind of like a game, like a game, because that's what we're playing as a game, right? So we could sell this one, but we're gonna lose all our money when we're doing this a bunch of times. That's not good actually. But we're gonna actually go with this one, then get long range tax again, let it do its thing. Homeland when we can, get rid of that I guess now. Homeland, homeland, homeland. Use Sada's ability, lose apparently. No. We're gonna beat this. We're gonna do this one more time in this area because it's a solid area. We're gonna go long range and we're gonna hope for this is enough. Tesla coil, perfect. That should be enough. Take it down, buddy. Okay, I like it. I like what we're seeing here. Maybe one more homeland if we're lucky. There's our ultra boost. There's our homeland. We're gonna take it. Oh my gosh, we did. We took it by the skin of our teeth. We had to buy and sell a few times, but we did it. Recently, we tested the new 4th path upgrade for the Druid, the Spirit of the Inferno, and it was a fiery monster that destroyed balloons. Now today we get to try out another 4th path upgrade for the Druid, or technically I guess this will be a 5th path upgrade for the Druid, Controlled Burning. Is this one gonna be stronger than the last? I feel like this one's gonna be strong, so I'm gonna play it on a harder map, an advanced map on Impoppable to see if we can get through with this cool fire control burning 4th path or 5th path upgrade. I am going to try to start with this Druid. I think it'll be pretty solid, and our first one's going to be $540 for Scorched Thorns, which can now pop lead balloons. That's not going to help us very early on. So I think what I'm going to do here to help us out a little bit at the end is to grab a Dart Monkey so it can be kind of a cleanup. Now the Druid's just good on his own and we all know that. But now the Scorched Thorns has the ability to pop lead. So is it pretty much going to be the same as Hard Thorns early on? But Hard Thorns actually allows you to pop more balloons too, right? So it's a little bit better. But now our next upgrade is going to be Heart of Flames. Attacks burn balloons. That's $1,200. So I think we should get some Benjamin first. But luckily, this tower actually doesn't cost that much. It's $65,000 for its 5th tier on Impoppable, which isn't the worst thing in the world. So we can get it pretty early on, and we don't have to farm like a crazy madman. I mean, I think a Benjamin and maybe a farm or two will probably get us through this. Now, my whole goal here is to not lose. And since we pretty much have Scorched Thorns, which now pops lead, maybe we should get Thorn Swarm now so it can like spread the whole attack too. I think that's probably a better play than going with the top path, but we can always get both later on. Now the plan here is to keep this guy as pretty much a solo mission. So we'll put some stuff in the back here to help clean up, like in this case right there. We don't want to lose, but we do have some spikes, which is nice. But I'm going to try to keep him up front and then everything in the cleanup as back, just because I want to see what this Druid can do. This new 4th path / 5th path upgrade Druid. And I think I'm going to grab another dart here just because we don't want to lose too many spikes. But Benjamin, we need that 1295. But I don't think I should risk it. I think we should grab a sniper right now just because I know these pinks are going to come out and just wreck us. Okay, you can help stop them, Sniper Man. There we go. Okay, because I think we're down to like one more spike. So I think it'll pop like maybe a blue or something. So let's grab our Benjamin now. Now this 4th path upgrade for this Fire Druid is created by Green FX9. I hope I'm saying that right. And then of course, Doom Bubbles created the Pass Plus Plus that makes it easier for the modders to create these awesome 4th path upgrades. So I'm excited to test this one because we already had our Fire Druid Spirit of the Fire Druid, or Spirit of the Inferno. Now this one looks like it's more based on the Avatar of Wrath with fire, which is just gonna be insane, and which makes sense honestly, because the Avatar of Wrath, I've always said this, let me know if you agree, this one's like the Zeus of monkeys. Like the Druid is the monkey god, right? We got the Zeus, we got like what do they call that one? The Mother Spirit. And then we got like the devil over here, right? Like this guy's a devil. So I think this one's kind of like incorporating into that and being the fire within. So I need $1,200 for Heart of Flames, which adds fire. So it's like probably a damage over time fire to these things. Oh, is that gonna be enough? We're gonna have to use our ability here. Oh my gosh, don't die. Okay, so we covered it. We need something else here at the end, or this guy just to get stronger. So let's grab his Heart of Flames here. Oh, no, now he's blinked out. Okay, so the fire is gonna help. Which our next upgrade being 3360 for Druid of the Fire. The Druid summons a small... Dude, we're going to lose here? No. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Okay, I think what we're going to do actually is grab another Druid. We're going to grab another little buddy here, and he's going to help out. It's just kind of a bummer that we're chasing everything, but this one's going to be Thorn Swarm and Scorched Thorns, and that's probably going to change things up a lot a bit. We'll see which one's actually strong. Oh my gosh, that was our last spike completely. I'm getting a little nervous here. 22 is usually pretty difficult, but we got through it. That's pretty good. Did I buy two of the same? What a genius. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this one's going to be this one and that one. Oh my gosh. I want to see if this one does better. But it looks like they're both doing bad. Both doing bad. We need something else here that doesn't make us lose. Let's glue these things too. Okay, that's going to help us out. I'm like trying to focus on these shirts. We don't even have anything for camo. Oh my gosh, let's buy this one. And then we'll sell this one and buy this one again. I know that was a bad play, but we're focusing so much on these stupid defenses. I always do this. So I think I'll put this one on last and just have him only attack the back ones. And then these guys can kind of clean up themselves. I feel like that'll work out, hopefully. We got this right here. Can we do it? Can we do it? And I've moved my sniper up to a 102 so we can actually pop some stuff here. And I think we're going to get Heart of Thunder to help us out a little bit. And then that'll zap everything. Now we're good for a little bit here. Now we just need like, what is it? $4 grand for the next one. $3,300 for Druid of the Fire. This is going to be kind of wicked. So until we can afford a village, I think I'm just going to grab this like nice little ninja monkey here to help out with all the camos. He should be able to carry us through to the end here. And then we probably should start farming just a little bit because we need, oh no, I think we'll be fine. Well, let's grab both these, the 1,200 ones, so they both have Heart of Flames here. And next we'll just get 3,300 for Druid of the Fire, and that should take out a Moab class, I would hope. We really hope. Now the question is, which one do I go with first, the top path or the bottom path? I think I'm gonna go with Druid of the Fire because on our other fire, oh, it just automatically has one there. Oh, that's so cool. Can I control? What is even going on with that? That is so cool. We have a little mini fire guy here. And how does it work? Do I control it? Oh, no, camo. Okay, let's get that out of the way. That is really, really, really cool. Okay, now I need a village though, because we do need to pop these camos and not have to worry on a ninja. That's a little scary. But then on 39, are we gonna have enough to take down a Moab though? That's another scary thing. So part of me wants to save up another little druid here, but then another part of me wants to like get some more defense back here so we can pop whatever's underneath it, because I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we have Trojan, dudes. We have Trojan. Let's just grab another Druid of the Fire. Heck yeah, and they're going to take it down by themselves. That's what we're talking about. So we just need to make sure that they can see camo. So we've seen $2,400. And then I think we're okay to farm for maybe a little bit, even though this is an advanced map on Impoppable. So I'm going to actually sell this and then buy the radar scanner to make sure we have enough for this camo on 42. And let's get bigger radius and jungle drums here. Is that not enough? What are you doing? Okay, we're good. That was a little scary there. What's our next one? $12,000 Fire Breath. Breathes out a fiery breath that eradicates balloons. Also increases the power of the Phoenix. That's really, 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 really good. Oh my gosh. I pressed panicked. I panicked. And now they're all the way over there, wherever they are. That's not good. So I think we're going to get another one because remember, we're trying to like solo with these guys. So we're just going to grab another Scorched Thorns, Heart Flames, and then we'll get Druid of the Fire. We don't have any farms because I'm like playing the catch-up game here, and I hate doing that. What the heck is going on? Why do they not pop purple? One of these days, I'll figure out why some towers pop purple and some don't. Like, they should all just pop purple at this point. What is this game about? Okay, so we're just going to get electricity on all of them, and then that should pop them all. It's because the Fire Phoenixes can't pop purple, but these guys technically can. And I like that they case the whole track. Like, they literally are on the entire track, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because it's kind of like Pursuit on a heli, which is kind of scary, because then when they're way back there and something comes out, it is out of our control. But I think we'll be okay with that. So we're starting to struggle a little bit here, and we're getting a lot of ceramic. So I think what I'm going to do is just buff up one of these guys, and hopefully that'll help us out. Hopefully. I just can't get even enough money to even farm here. It's a little scary. Can that one do it? Can you do it? Let's just use our ability too. Does it actually buff these ones up? Okay, it does. That is really good. Because I was worried that it wouldn't, and then we're just going to have ceramics eating us alive. But I feel like every time I get a farm, we just keep losing. So maybe we need to like buy another one, or maybe it'll just have this one alked and it'll be fine. So we're starting to get overwhelmed a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is sell both of these and then buy the fire breath and hope that that does what I need to do. And it looks like it is. But how does it work? Does he just blow up fire breath every once in a while? But he's chasing though. That's not good. But now our fire phoenix is stronger, so it should be okay. Okay, yeah, this is a weird one, guys. This is a weird one, but I like it. But now that we're in a solid spot with 4 of these farms, I think we'll get our money pretty quickly. Although I was wrong on the price. It is 78,000 because it is Impoppable, not 65. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep buying more of these, and then we'll sell those to get the bigger one like we did a little bit earlier. But since this one's the top path, we will try the middle path. So we are struggling because of the purple. So I think we need an MIB before we need the other one. But round 63 is going to come out of here, and it's going to be quite scary. I'm going to use my ability, and we lost to a purple. These purples are killing me. I don't care, but now we continued. So now we have enough for it. I cannot lose to the purples. Now our purple guys should be able to be popped by the phoenixes, I think. I think that's how that works, or I'm looking at it wrong again. No, okay, it looks like we're popping them. So they definitely have the same, oh, we're on 63. Okay, we're doing it. We have the same properties as we do on the regular like Wizards Fire Phoenix, but this one just follows the entire track, and it's smaller and more compact, and I like it, and it's not an ability, so I don't have to think about using it. It just uses itself, which is really, really cool. Obviously, it has definitely like a little bit different, okay, let's do this, get this one. It has a different, like, I'm trying to think what to say at the same time. It has a different attack like strength, obviously, right? Like it's not as strong as a regular Fire Phoenix that just destroys everything, but I think these ones are pretty close to it because they're pretty good. I'm gonna add a third fire breath to this just to make sure that we can get through all these tough rounds, because like round 75, you know, it gets a little hectic, and then we'll have 3 of these guys just blowing that big old fire breath right when they can. And it looks like we're starting to take down Moab class a little bit better, but all so far he's pretty balanced. I mean, it's $12,000, and it took a few of them, and it continued because of the purples to get through this. So I'm really excited about this so far. It's not like it's crazy overpowered, but wait, there's more. We do have a $78,000 controlled burning, which breathes out a fiery breath that eradicates balloon. Nope, wrong one, sorry. Permanently damages balloons around itself without harming any other monkeys. So I'm thinking something like the top path Inferno Ring, but also a druid with a fire phoenix and fiery breath. This is gonna be wild. So 75 and 6 were actually really easy. I'm seeing how this one will be, and it's actually working really well because this first line of defense, these fire phoenixes, as you can see, kind of stop everything. And when it backs up a little bit, these fire breaths, just all 3 at once, just go wow. And then it pretty much stops everything in its path. Here's an example of it right here. Yeah, as soon as those ceramics get through, it just goes, not today, you shall not pass. Here we are against the ZOMG. We have 3 of them, but I think it's like I'm saying, as soon as those little Bernie breaths come out, we should be okay. Are they getting like massive damage drops? Not really, huh? It's not exactly what I thought, but these should be able to handle it. Okay, they did. That's good. But if you guys are liking these 4th path upgrades so far, we've done the super, we've done 2 druids now, and attack. And they've all been crazy. So if you want to see even more 4th path upgrades in the future, let me know by hitting that like button below. And I'm getting nervous as I'm saying my little speech here because these ceramics are going way too far. But I think if my cards are correct in my numbering, I think we have enough just to buy it here. Controlled burning. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it's just consistently going to be there. So we have a full grown fire phoenix now, which is doing all of the damage on its own. Let's get rid of Benjamin too, so we can just like fight all these things. And then I think once it actually gets closer, if it gets closer, we have this guy to kind of come in and just wreck the whole thing. Is that what's going on here? Yeah, they barely even get close, and when they do, he just goes, nope. I really like the idea of having a Phoenix here all the time, but imagine how cool it'd be if I could control it too. Like I could just go around the track with a few Phoenixes, kind of like the Heli Pilot, but better because it's a constant stream of fire. And we even take down those DDTs. Nothing can really get past our bow. This is really awesome. Now, like, would the same Druid effects apply to this? So if we went with Druidic Reach and then Pop Plus, oh, no, I don't want that one. That's too much. I want this one. Does it make him faster? But how much faster? Like, is it making him faster, or is it making the Phoenix faster too? Because if that's the case, that's really awesome. But we'll just buy 5 of them and see what happens. And there we go. We have our 5th one. So now he's going to, it looks like the Phoenix. Yes, the Phoenix is definitely faster. Look at the flames coming out of his mouth. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on there, right? Like if I, yeah, that's definitely what's going on there. I'm not losing my mind or nothing. So what happens if we get like Call to Arms and Homeland Defense? Is it going to be even crazier? Heck, what about an overclock? Let's see what happens when we overclock this guy. I think it is making him even faster. That is wicked. And let's just use this one too. And yeah, it definitely works on it because look at that thing speed up. That is working for sure. That is awesome. So let's see how fast we can wipe out the bad by buying a Homeland Defense and an overclock. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Take it out. Come on. Come on. We need our ability. Our ability. Oh my gosh, that was so last second. That was so last second, but it worked. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. We did it. We did it. We did it. As you can see on the screen in front of you, we have a lot of tacks, but not just any tacks. These are, in fact, the tacks from BTD5. Now, I don't know how many of you have actually played BTD5, but it is near and dear to my heart, and I think I can honestly say that it's my favorite BTD. It was the first Bloons game that I got to play on mobile, and it was also the first Bloons game that I was able to sink hundreds, if not thousands of hours into. So thanks to Stiphonik over in the modding community, we get to ride this nostalgia train and see how great these tacks can be. But not only that, we get to use our modern monkey advances to see how great we can make them be even better. All I know is this is gonna be awesome. And I do have a lot of hopes for these tacks, so we're gonna do it on Impoppable. That means we cannot lose any lives. We have a few little spike tack strips in the back here, but that is it. And luckily it's only 430, so we can start right with it. I kind of want this spot, but I'm a little worried because you only got that one chance. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just put it here for now. I think it'll be okay. And then we can get faster shooting as well. Oh my gosh, it's upside down. Okay, it's pretty good. It's like a normal tack, but we can grab some. Do we need extra range? But we can because that's all there is. Back in BTD5, you only actually had 2 cross paths, which was actually kind of nice. You didn't have to think too much about it. You could just plop some towers down, go with your favorite cross path, and call it a day. You didn't have to think like, oh, should I go like a 402 or a 420? You didn't have to do any of that. For 390, we can grab even faster shooting, and this thing should be comparable to like our modern tacks now. And what's cool is I'm gonna be using Geraldo for this one because what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is add Geraldo sharpening stones, and we're gonna make this tack even better. Maybe even pickle juice if we need it to make him even stronger. And we're just gonna add all our modern advancements, like our modern jungle drums, our overclocks, and even if we get to that, our homeland defenses, and just see what we can do with this tack. Now I am going to keep our boy Jerry off the screen because I'm going to try my hardest to make it just these tacks that do all of the work because I think they're going to be great. Now our old school tacks only had 2 cross paths. As I mentioned, they were Ring of Fire and Blade Maelstrom were their top 4th tiers. We didn't have 5th tiers back then. And so back then there were no tack zones. There were no Super Blade Maelstroms. It was just the 4th tiers, and it was simple and beautiful. That's the point I'm trying to make here. It was just a beautiful, beautiful time. Yes, everything that we have now, there's so much more to BTD6, and it is a great game. It's an amazing game. I spend most of my life playing this game. But back then, it was just a simpler time. We popped and we placed. And it also had this feature back then that I loved more than anything. I wish they had it now. It'd save me tons and tons of hours. Let's say you lost the game and it said failed. You would just exit the game and turn it back on and it left off where you were. Like here, if you were to fail and you don't get it fast enough, you're just done. You got to restart or continue. Back then, no, you could just keep on doing that over and over and over. Oh my gosh, we're getting too far into this. Okay. Maybe we're good? We're good? Okay, we're good. Now, extra range for 120 and then super range. We really don't need that much range here because this is a great little spot, but we're getting a little closer. So what we're gonna do is I think we'll make this is a clean spot as well. I chose this map just because I had such a great spot for tacks. There's so many. We could just literally pile in them all right here with like a village to make their range go everywhere, and then they could just tack the entire screen, which is great. Now you gotta let me know, out of these 2 cross paths, and especially if you play BTD5, which was your favorite? Was it Ring of Fire or Blade Maelstrom? Me personally, I didn't actually go Ring of Fire too much. I usually just went with Blade Shooter and even faster shooting just because I liked the way the blades looked and they seemed to be pretty strong all the time. We're gonna actually pop this guy down. I hope he can do something here. Okay, good. That was like a little last second thing there because we're getting a little too overwhelmed for what we have. Might need to upgrade to, well, actually, let's see what this bottom path does. Blade Shooter, I just was talking about. Let's grab it. I totally forgot we had it, and we need to get this one. Oh, why did I just buy that? Sometimes you just panic and you freak out and you click the wrong buttons. I don't even need the invisible. We have a little bit of spikes here. Let's just let them pop. Don't worry about it. So let's grab the Blade Shooter on this front one right here. And then it's what I expect. It's a blade shooter. It's pretty awesome. It's what we're used to. Now we don't have lead, unfortunately. So I think what we'll just have to do just to, for a little time being, we'll just grab this guy here and put him on this one. And it should be enough. Hopefully I have enough time. I just kind of slow played that, but I think we're okay. Now with camo, another reason I chose Geraldo, we don't have to worry about anything crazy. Now we can just pop the camo the easy way. Now what I'd like to do here is I think what we'll do is we'll just sell this one and then buy Ring of Fire, and that'll cover all of our lead and our camo for the time being. And we can just focus focus on getting some more tacks and some blade maelstroms and see what we got to work with. I imagine this Ring of Fire is going to be pretty awesome because from what I remember in BTD5, it destroyed pretty much everything in its path. It was a little pricey to get there, but once you got it, anything in that little area was good to go, of course. And here's it demolishing 36 and all those crazy pinks all on its own, no problems there. And then what we'll do is I think we'll grab some village because like I said, we're gonna make these things modernly strong. There was a village in the last game, yes, but it just wasn't as cool. You didn't have like primary, will primary training not work on this? I didn't even think about that. Because this isn't a primary tower now, is it? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we'll just go with the actual like radar scanner then, and maybe an MIB and a bigger one later. I kind of went a little greedy here on money before I upgraded things because if I was watching this thing correctly, it kind of destroys everything. So is it gonna, oh my God, it just pretty much takes down Moabs. I mean, that's pretty true to character from what I remember. It just took down Moabs because we get money faster in this one too, I believe, because I don't remember it. Yes, you could have like tons of money with farming the correct way. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I was just bad at farming back then, but I don't remember getting like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I remember getting like a few sun avatars and some specter planes by the time the ZOMGs came on Impoppable, and that like made me feel happy and I was doing some good. Oh, we still can't pop purples. Still can't pop purples. That is not good. That is not good at all. Oh my gosh, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose. Were purple balloons a thing back then? Were they not? And we don't have the camo. Oh my gosh, what a genius. Okay, don't come out purples right away, and maybe we can get enough to buy this thing. If we can buy the camo radar scanner, I think we should be okay. Hopefully, because now we can take down all the purples unless they come like blazing out of there. Okay, take them all, take them all. Yes, you're too good, buddy. I knew you would be. I'm greeding a little too much with these farms here. What I'm gonna do as like a last safety precaution is we're gonna be getting a blade maelstrom in the back here. And with the hopes that like worst case scenario, we can just last second buy this thing and we should be okay. Remember these old school skins? This is pretty awesome. This is so nostalgic for me. I literally had hundreds, no, probably thousands. I think I have like 4,000 or 5,000 hours now. So I imagine I probably have thousands on BTD5 as well. Like I said, I got very, very far in the game, medaled every single map except for the last ones because they're way too hard for me. And then sure enough, it would just reset the game when you got a new phone. There was no transferring. It was awful. It was heartbreaking. But guess what? I did it again. And I might have even done it a third time and then kind of just like, because it's on my phone currently, like now it saves. But back then it like didn't save. I don't know how that makes sense. Oh my gosh, so do you remember like the secret agents? And then my other thing was the specialty buildings. The specialty buildings in BTD5 are probably my favorite part about the entire game. For instance, you could take a regular dart monkey. It's kind of like our monkey knowledge now, but just like way cooler because you could go to a dart monkey secret building thing and set it up to where now your dart monkey, each shot pops leads because it's an explosion. So you can start off those harder maps with an explosion dart monkey. It was the greatest thing. Or you could use an ability on your ninja that made 2 ninjas. So you could literally just like kind of solo with a ninja, press the ability and you have 2 ninjas. Or the engineer was actually good back then because you know it's little sentries, how they're like, okay. Well, back then you could get these giant sentries if you had the right monkey village thing for it. It was so cool. You guys would have loved it if you never tried it. Well, heck, go try it. It's still there. Go play it. You'll love it. All right, enough fanboying on the old game. We're in the new game trying to make this thing strong. I think 4, 5, 6, 7 farms is more than enough for our little adventure here. You can't fertilize their farms. Why can't I fertilize them? That makes no sense. All right, I'm gonna see if this thing can take out a BFB on its own. If it can, it's a little busted. Let's be real. And it did. It took out a BFB. Oh my gosh. Apparently this thing's pierce is just unmatched because this is the end of round 75 where you know there's just tons of stacked BFBs. It's tearing through it. Here's 76. This thing is just a little more overpowered than I thought it would be. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it even stronger. My goal is to perma-brew it. My goal is to overclock it, ultra boost it. Geraldo's sharpening stones. Homeland defense. Let's just see if this thing can solo the whole game. Here it is. Here's our first one that we messed up. We have to actually use Maelstrom. It was too much purples for him. It got through this one. Oh my gosh. So we do need our MIB. But as you know, I'm trying to get to 72,000 for the Monkey Wall Street because who doesn't love Wall Street or monkeys and money? But please tell me this thing will struggle a little bit to a ZOMG. It can't solo it with like a $3,000 tower, can it? Come on, come on. Give us some resistance here, big boy. Oh my gosh, he just explodes them all way too quickly. Well, there it is. There's my money. Now I'm done. I got one in the middle. I guess it's like OCD thing. It's a one in the middle. It has to be like somewhat symmetrical. I know that one's off a little bit, but it'll be fine. And now what we're gonna do is we will get that MIB so we don't lose to that. And then I think I want an alchemist first. We'll perma-brew this guy first. I think that's the cooler play here, which means we can sell this one in the front and just keep this one in the back just like it's a safety. Let's actually not be dumb. Let's buy a couple more in the back just for safety. How about that? But now we have 2 ZOMGs alk buffed. And they're shredding through no problem. Oh my goodness. And there's our perma brew. Now this thing is perma boosted. It's just broken boost is what it is. Now let's move our perma brew out of the way because it doesn't need to be there. Oh, he can just alk buff these guys. They could be super strong. And then what we'll do now is we'll sharpen stone this guy. You can't sharpen him? Oh, because he pops lead. Oh my gosh. I feel like I knew that, but I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. It doesn't look like are we going to make that? Oh my gosh. These DDTs are getting real close. We are not going to be able to do the DDT. Well, we can just overclock it, I guess, but I wanted to like ultra boost. Like that's the only caveat here is I didn't want to just regular boost. That's lame, but we're almost there. I think this is getting a little too wild. It's going to pierce through, so we need that ability. Come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Is that it? 86,400? Okay, now we can do it. Ultra boost, level 1. This thing's going to get silly. 95 should be easy with this thing going. Let's see. Okay, they're just really fast though. That's the only problem, but he's faster. I don't think there's even any breaks in what he's doing. It's just madness. And let's grab our call to arms and they're almost to our homeland. 98, one of the toughest rounds, just taken out with no problems. These ×7 ultra boost. DDT, okay, those are getting a little farther. I like it. We have our homeland defense though. And then remember, we do have Jerry's little heart, so we can like double homeland defense if we need to. Based on everything we've seen, he should be able to take this thing out with no problems. We're ultra boosted ×8 right now. Do I need to homeland? Oh my gosh, I do? I need to homeland? Oh, that was actually close. Can he go to 200? Now, you know what's crazy is this guy's destroying it all, right? But he's ultra boosted. He has all his little buffs going. He's way too strong for his own good. But this is just a regular little tack. So all we have to do is just get more. Just get more of them and now nobody will get through. It's gonna be kind of silly. If we put them everywhere, we should be able to go to the distance with this. We got the big fortified bad on round 140. We should be able to take it. I'm gonna homeland anyway just right now. And look it, we got all of these things perma brewed. Everything is just stacked to the moon right now. We should be able to take this guy and we actually will. Oh my gosh, how many modded towers do we have troubles with beating the fortified bad, but not these fire ring dudes? So with this insanely powerful, only way I could describe it, Dante's Inferno we have going on here that destroys every balloon in its path, what we do need is one last safety precaution before we go the distance. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab one more monkey intelligence bureau, some jungle drums, and then we're going to put a dozen or so Maelstroms, just as much as we need. So when we hit that button 6,000 times, nothing can get through it. So let's say things are getting a little too far. This is a showcase of what it's gonna look like because they are actually getting too far. We're just gonna go like this and destroy everything in everybody's path. That's 17 Maelstroms going off at once with a homeland. There's literally nothing that should be able to get through this thing. Now I'm a little concerned because as you're seeing, they're getting way too far. I'm literally placing these things anywhere that I can on the track because I thought maybe they weren't getting the distance on them, but no, they are. Like anything even close is getting tons of damage. So it's good to put them literally everywhere because these things are making it farther than I thought they would. These balloons are getting out of hand here. One thing I really like about how he added these towers into this game is just like BTD5. In BTD5, you could stack on top of things. Like you didn't have like a little empty bubble between each tower. You could literally just go on top. It was great for farming. You can square them up perfectly or tacks like this. Oh, but I don't know. We need a homeland. Look how far this regular bad is making it through. That's a little scary because that DDT is going to come flying out of there. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, we got him. That was way too close for comfort. It still is too close for comfort. I don't want to jeopardize not making it to 200. So we're going to actually go with Cripple Moab and make these little stronger ones not as strong so we can do our homeland. There we go. That helps out a lot. So we might as well glue everything too, right? To make them even weaker. Yeah, now those bads are getting taken down a lot quicker. Heck yeah, those two actually help out a lot. We're going to make it, guys. And then I'd like one more. Is this a big brain play or a dumb brain play? I want to go like this and then grab this one right here at the end. Just in case like one DDT slips through. So nothing stupid happens, we can just take it out. These bads are starting to make it way too far again. I'm releasing my onslaught. Okay, and I think too, wouldn't it be smarter if we took out this ring of fire, even though it has 5 million damage, such a solid spot. But if we put this guy here instead, wouldn't that just be straight redonkulous? And then heck, we'll grab an embrittlement here too. That should like change this up a game entirely. Oh, and last but not least, sabotage supply lines. Grand saboteurs, we call it nowadays. The BTD5 sabotage supply lines. We're going to knock this thing out. I think that's going to help even out more. Now I have to homeland on 199, which is kind of a bummer, but I think if I time it right, the sabotage will roll over to the next round, right? Let's see if this works out because I want it to roll in that 200. So we should sabotage now. Oh, it took too long. Okay, I think it's still going. Okay, it's still going. That is so awesome. And we'll do this one too. Now it should be super weak. We'll use up all of our abilities. He already has his arm floaties. This is what I'm talking about. Let's juice that one up because it's over there. Homeland. Yes, we took you down, you stupid fortified bad. All right, get this one too. But he's not gonna have half health now though, is he? It doesn't matter, he's still too strong. Look at that, boom. Boom, we went to 200. We are unstoppable with the fire and the ice. Now let's do it. We're going to do it. Oh my God, this is gonna be rough. 299, so we can go to 300. 299. This is round 300 right here. Let's do it. Let's homeland. Let's use this ability. Can we take it out? I don't think we're gonna be able to beat this one, guys. I think this was a little struggle bus. We do have our glue though. Hopefully that'll help. This is a good way to go out though. Thousands and thousands of attacks. And it didn't work. It didn't work. I'm going to be testing out the Necromancy Monkey Tower mod, and we've summoned undead balloons to help us fight before, but today we're going to be summoning undead Sadas, and we're going to be summoning multiples of them. Now, I have a feeling this tower is going to be strong, so we're going to be playing on one of the hardest difficulties, Impoppable, on one of my favorite maps, Monkey Meadow, and hopefully this thing's cheap. It is $3,600. We do not have enough for it, but I think what we can do is just buy... don't look at that number up there. That's broken. But we should be able to get this thing right away because we have a lot of money. Okay, that works for me. And our first upgrade, as you can see, it's already tearing up the game as it can. But our first upgrade is going to be Deadly Blast. Necrotic Shocks pop an additional 2 layers. Or we got Miasma, poisons balloons on hit, dealing heavy damage over time, or Necro Reach, increased attack range. I'm gonna go with the first one. We always gotta go with the first one. And then the Necromancer can already pop all balloon types, which is great because on round 25, you're gonna be hit with those purple balloons. Now, I don't know if you saw, but I don't even think my cash drops. I'd be clicking them all day to get what we need. We need $1.9 million to even get the Paragon, and then 104. Oh my God, we need like $700,000 just to buy all these ones. That is insane. So, even with all that, we still need tons of money. So I'm going to cheat just a little bit more because we're going to be here all day if not. We just need enough to get us to the bottom path upgrade. Although we don't even have enough. Are you kidding me? How much do I need to buy? How much do I need to cheat to be able to do this thing? Imagine just farming the regular way though. This would take all day. Okay, there's my central. That was only Central Market. I still need the top path one. I just want the one good farm and then the rest will just kind of work its way and I don't have to like do anything for it. There we go. Monkey Wall Street. Heck yeah. And then we can put this one here. Now I just need to know, do I need to go with miasma? That just sounds like a disease. Like those commercials you see late nights or early mornings that say like, have you or someone you know been affected by so-and-so? Miasma? You're entitled to some pay. Or we can get Necro Reach, increased attack range. His range is pretty solid, so I am gonna go with miasma. And this one attacks an additional random target, dual casting. I kind of like that. And then Raise Undead summons the ghosts of 3 of Quincy's ancestors to torment balloons. That's pretty wild. So already this guy's a little bit overdoing it. So I think we can like speed it up a little bit faster than normal. And our next one's gonna be Empower Undead. Ghosts are stronger and summons 3 zombie sword fighters. Base attack deals more damage. Well, I might have already spoiled that, but if you're excited to see the Undead Sadas, hit that like button below and subscribe if you're new because it does help out the channel. And let's get this Empower Undead, and there's the Sadas. There's the Sadas. That's all we needed. I mean, okay. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I mean, granted, we're only on round 39, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. We're gonna be getting a little quicker though. I'm gonna try to just jump this up like 25 times speed. Let's see if we can get to like where we start to actually get wrecked on. Here's 63, and just these 3 Sadas do good on their own. I'm a little confused though, like, is this actually gonna get difficult with even just the 4th tier? We're wrecking through the whole game. I think this is gonna be like a long haul one where it goes to like around 7,000 million or something like that. But we only need like $5 bajillion to get what we need. But I think this is fine right here. Like, we don't have to overly farm. And I actually kind of like using the powers in the beginning because a lot of these mods, it's like build up as much money as you can to buy like a $1 bajillion thing, but now we don't need to because we can just like use these a little bit. But I ran out, so I think we need some more here. I like doing this. I don't even know how I got that much money. I know I did a mod way back in the day, but I don't even remember what it was. I just remember I instantly got flagged. This account is definitely not my main one because that would be bad. And I do not condone this. I just want to test out these towers and show you the best that they can be. And I'm not good at this game, so we do it the little easy way. Okay, so it's finally starting to get a little overwhelming here, but it's still not terrible. That's what's insane to me. We're on Impoppable, mind you, so it's a little crazy. Okay, it's getting a little overwhelming, so let's get Siege from the Underworld. Greatly increases the power of all undead, even from other necromancers. So does that mean, oh, no way. So does that mean like I can get like another one, like all the way up? And then we have like, oh my gosh, I have a Sada army. That's too much. I can't handle that actually. But what I would like to do is move this guy out of the way because I want to showcase the other ones as well. So we're going to get a support Chinooki And we're just going to leave him back here over in the corner somewhere. And then we're going to move this guy like far away, I guess. And then we're going to buy another one. And then this one's going to be like strictly middle path. So we're going to go all the way up to lifesteal. Periodically steals the life of the largest non-Moab balloon on the screen. Oh, that's pretty cool. Executing it instantly. Fatal Fate. Periodically marks a Moab for, we're going to lose because I can't read that fast. Periodically marks a Moab for death. Marked Moabs are executed for 500 damage if their health falls below 20%. Okay, that's too many words. Oh my goodness, this was even longer. I think this whole tower is just, it's called Death Among Us and it does stuff. Okay, that's what it does. It does stuff. And we're just going to get Necro Reach and greater power. Oh, we could have got that, like, look at that range. It's super goofy range. Oh my gosh, that is definitely mitosis or whatever they called it earlier. That's what's going. Oh, no. Why are we getting dunked on? Why do we have more lives? We're on Impoppable. Oh, because I'm stealing lives. I'm stealing lives. Look at this. I'm doing something. Executed. It literally is executed. That is super cool. I like that. And then I get lives. So in case we accidentally died on this one, that's pretty cool. Look, time to move you too. We're going to do the other one now. Put you down in this corner after we finish this round though. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to get the bottom path. Okay. And the bottom path is Necro Reach. Oh, geez. What the heck just happened? What were you doing? What even was that? Okay, I'm going to turn off this round here. And we're going to slow it down to like normal speed or times 5. Okay, that's normal. That's normal for my eyes, right? We've done this a lot. Okay, so that one's good. No, it's not good. It's still, oh, because I hit play. Oh my gosh, I remember how bad I am at modding. I'm like the worst modder in the world. But if I use the Among Us button, is that good or bad? Is that not good? Like, obviously I can just move this guy over, but I want to showcase all the towers. Okay, let's just start buying this one. Necro Reach, greater power. Communes with the spirits to bring fortune. Generates $500 every round, increasing by 10% for every necromancer with this upgrade. Oh, we could have farmed with just these. That would have been cool. Channels more power to necromancers. All necromancers gain 10% attack speed for every necromancer with this upgrade, including this one up to 10. Base attack gains global range and improved all around. Holy camole. Ultimate sacrifice. Ability. Ultimate. Darkness stuns all balloons, then channels half of your lives into a barrage of necrotic energy, vaporizing balloons to ashes. More lives equals more power, max 500. Activates automatically if balloons are about to leak, but I know this is just going to destroy things, right? That's all we need to know. And then the sodas in the back are like for the extra cleanup. I love it. And we'll just go, blah, blah. What? It's like a rave. It's like a rave in the middle of it. It reminds me of that episode of The Office when they all go to the dance party. That's ridiculous, to be honest. I love that though. By the way, this mod is by Dat Jane Doe, so show some love and support because I've gotten a bunch of mods from Dat Jane Doe. I get so many mods. We can do this. All right, I think we're gonna have to move this guy back over here though, just because I think we're getting executed, as that thing says. We're gonna get that big old failed screen they get in Grand Theft Auto. All right, so that's really good, and that upgrade, that fourth path little thing over here, is the best one for sure. But now we need $1.9 million to do this. Oh, what's okay. Which one had that? Oh, it channels half of your lives into a barrage of necrotic energy. So the best would be to wait until I steal a bunch. But then, I mean, we're on Impoppable. So could we die or just would the ability not work? I think it just wouldn't work. Okay, let's try it. Bow, wow. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So would a village matter to these guys or they don't really care? Like they don't care. Maybe they'll make them attack faster, duh. And then we could like use call to arms and stuff. I just wanted to get like just solely them. And I really like when the mods can do it all on their own. But look what happens with a homeland. It's just kind of silly goofy. I wonder if it's all SADA. This one has 13,800,000 and 4 million. Okay, so this one's just like the money maker. And I think this is the one that's giving that little buff above their head, that little sigil. The pentagram, as you might call it. And that one's gonna go, yeah, let's try it. Okay, is there ×2? Okay. All necromancers gain 10% attack speed for every necromancer with this upgrade, including this one. Oh, wow. Okay, so that definitely 1000% means we need a bunch of these. We need like a bunch of them, and it's gonna get a little ridiculous. All right, so we're gonna get this one up to 8. Okay, one more, 2 more. Actually, I can't do math. I'm just too excited right now. Got Sons of Quincy's everywhere. Okay, now we got ×10. And then if we homeland on like these bads, yeah, they're gone. Okay, and then we still have this ability if we need it. I think that was the fortified bat on 142. We just go and just do the rave party and then everybody gets destroyed. And then technically, if we wanted to, we could just buy a ton of these with the SADA ability and then we just go like that. There we go. Oh, is it in range? So that has to be in range. That's why this one only has 5. So it'd be best to put it over here. Now it has ×10. Pfft, broken. One of these was supposed to gain money though, and I'm not seeing that anywhere, unfortunately. So maybe just like you don't see it, but it just happens. But I know that I need 1.9 million. And I have enough upgrades, I'm pretty sure. And I have enough money, I think, invested. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get like a top tier one if I can manage to fight the lag going times 25 speed, right? And then once we get there, then we can just super cheat and put any round we want and see what this thing can do. I always forget the small things though, especially when you're modding, my brain just goes to mush and I forget every like thing you should know. But we should be using the Monkey City for this stuff and getting as much buffs as we can, because then you're getting like, what, 50% more per pop or something crazy. So you get a lot of money. Extra cash per balloon pop. It doesn't say specifically, it just says extra cash. So I've been doing a little bit more reading with this middle path one, and basically I still don't get it. But if I use it more, I mark more things for death and it does cool stuff. The same with this little rave party. And if you use them all at once, it's just kind of broken, as you can see. But I just really want to see the Paragon, and I feel like I should have farmed a little bit more, but now I just like don't want to add any more farms. I'm like kind of stubborn in the fact that I'm like, I already did my farming. I don't want to do any more. But we only have like 250 bucks here, 250,000. So that'll put us at 1.8. We still can't even do this. I tried to make more money with this stuff, but apparently I'm bad. So can we just like do a bunch of these? Is there a hotkey for this thing? If there's a hotkey, I can break this game. It says shift right bracket. That's ridiculous, but let's do it. Is this a bracket? Oh, you have to like hold it and click. Oh my gosh, that's fine though. But it's 2,500 bucks. I feel like it's a waste of money, right? But if you guys haven't clicked off yet, you're about to. So we need to get there, and I think that's enough. Let's do it. Let's just sell all this stuff and buy it. I used 75 of those. Jeez. And that's not even counting the ones I did before. What a cheater. Dude, such a cheater. All right, we're just gonna do this and we're gonna blah, all the way up. Defeat? Defeat what? Don't play me like that. I got a Phoenix. I have a Phoenix, and that 73, I shouldn't even, how is that not 76? I am losing my mind, but I don't care. We're gonna destroy this thing. Nothing's gonna get past my bow. What the holy? I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know. But we're just gonna do this. FN8, and we're gonna go to round 200. But we have to go to round 199 because this mod's a little funky. So we'll go 199, and then we'll get to round 200. There's a okay. All right. So let's just try FN. I'm saying like FN, like, you know, the function keys, not like FN, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do round 299. Well, it's got another instant monkey cheater. All right, 299, so that puts us at 300. Can we beat it with this Paragon? Okay, we need to go back to like normal speed though, because I'm losing this thing. Scientists claim rubber takes 450 years to degrade. This monkey disagrees. He thinks it's more like 0.001. That's actually really clever. And this thing is destroying worlds at a very slow rate because my computer can't hack it, or the game can't. Probably the game, I'm assuming. I have like a super gaming computer and it can't handle this right now. That is broken. Look at this lag. There's another instant. Can it do round 400? That's not right? Like that's mean if it does round 400. Let's try 399. So it goes to round 400. I love it when the fast forward button is the same speed as the non-fast forward button. Like here's non-fast forward. Oh, I can't even make it fast forward. I broke it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, it's broken. We might be able to beat it though. I don't even know what's happening. We're getting like 1 frame per second. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat round 400. I think we should. I feel like we're getting a lot of missed pop opportunities over here. I just made that word up, opportunities. But like the lag's like allowing him not to hit stuff, I feel like. But it's saying it's executed, but it's clearly not. It's like not executed. Not executed. And there's a flying bird going around, but he's not really doing anything. Oh, we're still gonna beat it. Okay, okay. And we still have a lot of room left, so that would lead me to believe we could take on like round 500. But guess who's not trying it? This guy, because that would take all day. But there it is, round 400. I think it's the first time I beat round 400, possibly. Well, it still can't even do it. It can't even go back to normal. We've gone too far. We broke the game. Okay, you're done. You can breathe now. Okay, we're back. We're back to 60 frames per second. Oh my goodness, game over. 422 million pops. I love it. I can say that I've beaten chimps a few times in my Bloons TD6 career, but I have yet to ever say that I can beat chimps as a Moab. But today we're fighting the Bloons as a Moab. I don't know what caused this mutiny, but we're going to take advantage of it and fight fire with fire. And as you see, we have tons of awesome upgrades to play as a Moab, as a DDT, as a BFB. It's going to get wild. Now, when you're playing chimps, the first thing that comes to my mind is that I don't have as much money as I normally would. So you have to think smarter about your upgrades, and you can't just willy-nilly buy because you can't afford farms. Well, you can afford them. You just can't buy them because you can't make any money. So now we got to think too, are we going to be able to get through this with just one dart monkey? Because when you lose, you lose. And as you can see, he is dodging those. He is dodging those balloons. He does not want to hit them. So we're going to start off with 2 dart monkeys here, but we shouldn't have to do any more than that. Now, the goal obviously is to get 985. Unfortunately, I couldn't start with this tower because we only get 650. Now, not only are we beating this on chimps, I'm going to try to black border this. And if you're not familiar, black border means that you are able to beat chimps without... I got to do 2 things at once here because we can't lose. You got to also beat chimps, right? But you also cannot hit home. So if we pause it, that's okay. But if you hit home, you get a gold border. If you guys have ever seen a gold one versus a black one, that's what it is. You got to beat this in one sitting, in one go, and you can't click home. You can't lose. None of that stuff. Can we do it? I think we can, because this tower... I used it a while ago in the past and it was great, but that was with tons of money and tons of farms. So I'm not actually sure how great it's going to be without all of its crazy upgrades. But it looks like we can buy our first one right now, and I'm just going to place it right up here in the front since we know that it kind of circles around so slow though. Can we change it? Maybe let's do like a figure 8. There we go. That's going to hit a lot of stuff. Now, what does it actually do? So it's shooting a dart right now, which is great. It's actually doing really well. And our first upgrade is going to be Bloontonium darts. Bloontonium tip darts increase damage. Okay. We got faster firing, which obviously makes it faster. And then powerful gains more popping power. Now, since this is chips, we don't want to just buy stuff and hope for the best. We got to see which ones are going to do what we need. Here's our camo. So we need a 2nd tier top path. And then what about lead? This one's faster. This one's a 2nd machine gun. That seems pretty good, actually. None of these are specifically saying lead, but I would imagine that a bomber can pop lead. So maybe we'll just go with a top path with some faster. Yes. So I'm going to go for Bloontonium darts as my first upgrade to make this thing stronger. Who knows? Bloontonium darts might actually pop lead. Oh, Bloontonium tip darts increases damage against all balloon types. Well, increases damage. So that means if it can't pop lead, then it can't pop lead. But we'll actually just check it out. We'll see what happens. Now, the one thing that's always bugged me about Chimstone, I don't know if it bugs you, let me know below what you think, is the fact that I can't sell my towers. So now I'm going to have these just basic towers sitting there the entire time. Now, I know that sounds like a weirdo thing, but it's my weirdo thing and it bugs me. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to take it. But this thing has 2 machine guns now, and it's shooting 2 paths of darts, and it's actually really strong. Now, here's the round that I'm concerned about is 28's coming up here. Worst case scenario, we can buy full metal jacket on our sniper if we can't pop the lead, but I think we can. I really do. Oh, he can pop them. Perfect. This tower is a one-stop shop right here, and I'm going to go... Now we got to know, do we want to go with a bomber? That'll be a great tower, but I think we need something that's actually going to pop that first Moab that's coming up here soon. So maybe we should go with a Gatling laser beam. How much is that thing though? $4,000. I think we can afford it. It's just, is it going to be able to take down like the Moab and everything underneath it? Which it should. We're already stronger than a regular Moab. A regular Moab doesn't shoot at us. Here we go with our Gatling laser, already on round 34. I don't see a... Is that a laser? Okay, so it's a laser and the darts. That seems pretty strong, but our next one's gonna be $30,000. So we need to buy another one of these guys and go with that top path bomber. And I'm thinking, I wanna place him in the middle. I kind of messed up on that, I guess. But I'm thinking too, we'll focus more right here because then, yeah, I think that's a good spot. And then we'll go also figure 8. So it'll go up there and then it'll clear out down here if anything happens. And we'll go Bloontonium darts, mobile reconnaissance. Mobile reconnaissance. What kind of word is that? That's just not even a word. Let's be real. Oh, duh. This is what I'm thinking too. After we get this bomber, we're going to want the more maneuverability because we're going around this bombing stuff. We want to be faster about it. We don't want to be slow. So we'll get some powerful darts and then improved engines. That makes way more sense. There we go. So now we're faster. Whoa, why are you in such a path like that? Oh, we can just keep you like right here. Oh, there's our first Moab, by the way, Dunzo. So we'll just leave him here. Just let him bomb everything. And we already have heavy bomber. Upgraded bombs have deal more damage and weaken nearby balloons. Wow, okay, that thing's pretty beefy. I don't think anything's gonna get through there. I think these can rocket all the way to 63. Should we even bother with the bottom path? What's this one do? Oh, okay, so you get little TIE fighters popping out of your blimp. That's pretty cool. Now they're actual TIE fighters. That's pretty cool. And then we can get the Ravager for 45,000. Powerful fighters deal massive damage and can stun Moab class. Oh, dude, I feel like we need all of them. Oh my God, 189,000 for that one. We can't even afford it in chimp. So we're stuck with these two. So we're gonna need the bottom path for sure. So these Moabs and ceramics are starting to make it a little farther than I'd like it to. So we're gonna grab powerful darts, improved engines, light carrier, and carrier airship. And then I'm thinking, should we go faster firing or Bloontonium? Oh no, we want the camo. I just realized the bomb tower can't pop camo, huh? That middle path one, we never went with it. I really like the looks of this blimp though, with the red and the blue, or was that gray? Am I colorblind? I just really like the coloring on it. I think it's awesome. But now with these little planes flying around, we're not going to have any problems with a Moab class. I'm not sure about BFBs, but I'm worried more about 63. Our ceramic dealing damage isn't the best. We're relying on this bomb tower here, but he's kind of funny how he fights. So maybe we should center path him right here. That's a very tight circle right there. That could work out. But as you can see, it's kind of daunting. Not really. We're doing good. We're good. Here's our first BFB. Can we take it out? We're taking them out pretty well. Oh, okay, that's really, it stuns them too. I mean, come on. Okay, 63 has me nervous. We're about to get there right now. And so what I think I'm gonna do is have a top path. Is that the one with the, no, middle path with the machine guns. I'm gonna have one of these ready just in case. Is it too much? If it goes around that circle on the left, yes, let's do it. Let's just do it. Oh my gosh, I don't wanna spin this. But we want this one too, right? So now we have 2 DDT towers. Is that enough for 63? It's like ugly. It's very ugly. This bomber tower should be doing more work. This one, right? Oh, no. Okay, what can I place down? A for wizard, D for ninja. You stupid. So I'm trying to risk it for the biscuit. I want this $30,000 laser array. I feel like that's the only way it's gonna get us through 63 by only using these Moab class balloons. And we got it right there. Is that gonna be good? Oh my gosh, it's super strong. That took actually 3 separate tries. As you know, there are no continues in Chimp, so I had to restart it several times to get the best setup because I'm trying not to use other towers. Obviously, we could have used attack and just blew through everything, but I want to use Moabs versus the balloons. I did speed it up a little bit with jungle drums because that helped me save a few bucks here. And then I have an ability. We got to see what this does. What does it do? Oh, just like makes me like ridiculously strong. Look at that thing go now. Okay, that was definitely worth the wait, but I cannot afford 189,000 in chimps. I think you max get like 177,000 throughout all 100 rounds or something like that. So we're gonna have to focus on a different tower. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this one, the Ragnarok or the Ravager. We're gonna go with the Ravager because I think, yeah, do you see that picture? It has the Navarchia of the Seas Paragon boat planes. Like that's pretty wicked. And this guy should be able to take on 63 on his own. Look, oh, he's keeping them all at bay too. That's just redonkulous. But so far we have a BFB and a DDT and we've seen a Moab. We need to get to a ZOMG and can we even get a bat? I think that's probably the Paragon, huh? But I wanna know below, what is your favorite Moab class balloon? Mine is the DDT just because it speeds out there like crazy. It's like my double-edged sword, right? Like I hate it because it always kills me in the 90s, but I also love it because it's just speed and it's sleek and it just gets the job done. Everything else is just slow and not that good. Let me know what you guys think. Here's round 80, a ZOMG versus a BFB and a DDT, and it looks like these two have no comparisons. We could probably just try this ability. I don't know what it does yet. I think it just makes me stronger, but I can't really tell because he's already keeping everything at the front of the track anyway. We almost have enough for the Ravager, but I don't want it yet. I want to see what this ability does. Now I'm on a mission to see if it does anything. So when we're fighting these ZOMGs, we're gonna let it attack and then we're gonna use the ability. Hopefully it just decimates it even quicker. Okay, so let's use the ability, see if it's any faster. And it looks like it's a lot faster, huh? Yeah, okay. So it does give us more power, I think. So let's get the Ravager, and that's 45,360. Powerful fighters deal massive damage. It can stun Moab class balloons. Oh my gosh, we do. We literally have the Navarchia of the Seas coming out of these ZOMG. Can you believe that? And the artwork on these balloons is awesome. So we do have to give a quick shout out to Chis of the modding community for making this mod because this thing is... it's just great. It's a great tower. I wish I could afford 945,000 for the Balloon Radicator. That would be awesome. But I'll leave a link below to the original video of me using this mod where we fully tested out and used the Paragon. It's madness. I don't know if you can see it, but this one's shooting something out of it. Is it because... no, why is it? Oh, it's just this general attack. This little baby attack is coming out of there. I saw this little red line. I thought it was like a tracer line or something. I thought it was pretty funny. But we do have enough money now, so I think we should go with that top path. And where do we want it? We can just put camo on here, and I think we should put it back in the center. So we'll put camo on here, and then we'll go for this top. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's already going to give it camo. But what I'm going for is I want this bottom path because it makes it really cool. And it puts it like right in the center there. And then we'll get the Devastator. And that one does improve bomb stun and weaken all balloons in radius, including Moab class balloons. So now we got the trifecta here. I want to get 100. Oh, we're already on round 99. Oh my gosh. Is it even going to stand? Oh my God. What's the big bad going to do? Let's see. Ready? Look at these cool little fighter jets too. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Oh, those aren't even like the normal planes that come out of the boat, huh? Those are straight up just, oh, this is a cool, these are cool. These are cool. Let's just be real. I'm gonna use my ability here and we just shredded that thing. How far can we actually take it? That's my question. Can we actually run this thing to the ground and make it to round 120, round 140 with just these towers? Because I'm gonna try to get 189,000. So this thing is obviously a wrecking ball. I've had no problems. I sometimes use the ability, but I don't even think I need to do that. But now I have noticed that around round 120 something or other, my money started creeping in. It was making a lot at first, but I think there's some kind of like cap on how much money, not like a money cap, but more so the speed at which you get it, because now all of a sudden I ain't making nothing. But we were so close. I was sitting here the whole time with a smile like, we're gonna get 189,000. So I'm hoping we still can. I'm not gonna give up. But as much as I wanna say we can beat this, I don't think we can. These DDTs are starting to get too overwhelming, so I'm gonna just try an overclock. I know it's a lot of money and it takes us away from our goal, but just look how far everything's getting, and all it takes is these DDTs. Like, look at what happens when they're on fast mode, that you can't even see them, so it's a little scary. So I'm thinking if I just upgrade this guy, oh my gosh, he keeps them at the door, of course, and that's with the ability. So maybe when they're not, oh my gosh, okay, that's the worst thing about chess mode. You make a purchase and you're like, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Maybe like a perma brew would be better, but then I feel like we're never gonna get to that little part. And just when you think your life is going great and everything's dandy, someone puts water in your cereal instead of milk. Cause look at, now we got the big bad. Oh my gosh, I can't even find my thing here. Where's my thing? Okay, there we go. This one right there. Okay, do it, blast it. We have $130,000 and he has a band-aid on. That's pretty good. I don't know why everyone always argues with me and says they're not band-aids or arm floaties. Oh no, they say that they're not arm floaties. Well, these are band-aids, but we're about to put arm floaties. See, arm floaties, like he's swimming in the water. It makes sense. All right, let's see here. Can we even take this thing down though? We can get another overclock, but will it be enough? Because those DDTs are gonna come blazing out. Let me find my mouse here, get ready for that overclock. There we go. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Come on, come on, come on. Don't die like that. Why would you die like that? You were taking out a big bad. Loser. But wait, there's even more to our Bloons TD6 content. If you enjoyed that, then I know you're gonna like this video. I hope you enjoy.